What up? What up? What up? What's up, man? It's your boy Big Tight coming back through here one more again early in the morning to snatch the covers off y'all ass this morning. Hey, we're gonna get right into it, man. We're gonna talk about free agency and some of these updated signings that have happened in free agency, man. We'll get into I got a video for y'all as far as dealing with the grades. We're also gonna talk about, like in my title, I say how I'm gonna show you why Saquon Barkley will repeat, barring injury, y'all. This is barring injury. If he's able to stay healthy like he did this year, I'm gonna show y'all why he will have another season where he will hit 2,000 yards or he gonna get close to it again. As long as he don't get hurt, y'all. This is barring injury. Also, we also gonna touch on the situation with Xavier Worthy. I'm kind of, y'all might have already heard about it, but me, I'm a little late with it. But for all the people who out there a little late with it, I'm gonna show y'all the situation what happened with Xavier Worthy, man, with the situation with him and his wife, where he caught her cheating, and he had been trying to get her out the house for about 2 weeks, y'all, and she ended up calling the police on him, say he had done choked her and all this stuff, man, and he ended up going to jail, and he was gonna face up to about 10 years, man. But come to find out, he had done caught her cheating, and he had evidence on it, y'all. So they ended up releasing him, and a witness came forward, and with the third party witness that came forward, man, they dropped the charges against him, which is messed up, man. And that just show you how, you know, you could get caught up in a bad situation and even did nothing, man. But matter of fact, y'all know what? We gonna get into it, man. Y'all give me 1 second. I appreciate y'all coming in here, kicking it with me, man. Y'all most definitely make sure you double tap that screen for the Lizites. And y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. We got, like I said, we got a couple of things we're gonna get into, man. We're gonna talk about that also. Also, I want to get into what y'all probably already heard about with Cooper Kupp signing with the Seattle Seahawks. He pretty much going back home, man, because he from that side, from the West Coast area, man. He from that side up there around Seattle. And he went and signed with the Seattle Seahawks. He reached a 3-year agreement for $45 million. So your boy Cooper Kupp is going to the Seattle Seahawks. He's going to stay over there on the West Coast, which I figured, y'all, he probably was going to stay somewhere on that side. I didn't think he, a lot of times when players get later in their career, they pretty much kind of want to either stay in the area where they are originally from, or go back and play for their hometown team. A lot of times, if you peep game, a lot of players when they get older, they try to do that. So I'm not surprised. What up with you, John, man? Appreciate you coming through, brother. What up with your Squish Mellows? Appreciate you coming through this morning. But yeah, I'm not surprised that Cooper Kupp went and signed with the Seattle Seahawks, man. I will tell y'all, as far as position-wise, I think that was a good pickup. But I will tell y'all this: if y'all look at it, Jackson Smith, what's his name? Jackson Smith, that's that receiver they already got. He plays in the slot, y'all. And if y'all already know Cooper Kupp, he plays in the slot. So that's just one thing I was looking at, y'all. Both of those guys play in the slot. I don't know if since Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf is gone, that maybe Jackson Smith, what's the name? Jackson Smith and Jigba, he might, I guess maybe he might slide to the outside, but I know he preferably been playing in the slot. So maybe that's what they're doing on that. What up with you, Jeremy, man? Appreciate you coming through, brother. Let me see what you say, John. You say Roger should go to Minnesota and mentor JJ. My final opinion. Yeah, I agree with you, John. I think that's the best situation for him to go to, is to go play with Minnesota, man. Because Pittsburgh offensive line shaky. Even though they got Metcalf and they got George Pickens, their offensive line shaky. They've been having problems with the offensive line for the past couple of years. As you know, the Giants, their offensive line is shaky, man. What up with you, Mondo, man? Appreciate you coming through, brother. You say you hate the Rams, let Kupp go. Yeah, I figured you would, man, especially if you're a Rams fan, man. He's been with the Rams for a long time, and he's been solid, man. Hey, Mondo, I appreciate you coming through, man. I think y'all a lot to do with the decline of Cooper Kupp right now, man. It's just that he's been dealing with injuries, man. It was just, maybe 3 years ago, he was just the Triple Crown winner as far as reception yards, touchdowns as a receiver. So I think this year, if he can have a healthy season and he don't get hurt, I think he most definitely can help out the Seahawks, y'all. Let me see what you said, Jeremy. You said, remember what I said about what type of contract they should give Sam Darnold is pretty close. Yeah, you did say that, Jeremy. You most definitely right about that, man. You most definitely right. Let me see what you say, John. You said, hell, Big Ben made a short, said he got a few more throws left in him. Yeah, he did. He did. Hey, John, he tried to just try to throw it out there like he just playing. Yeah, I got a couple of throws. He know he want to come back. But Big Ben, your time is over because y'all know last year Big Ben was playing. The boy couldn't throw downfield at all. He had to throw all short passes. He wasn't throwing that but screens, outs, and slants. So yeah. Big Ben, yeah, he ain't got no more throws left in him, John. Matter of fact, John, he ain't even got no more throws to just throw the ball in the backyard and have fun with the kids. He ain't even got no more of them throws left. Hey, John, you say now you waiting on the bus to mention he get new tires. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The old bus. Old Jerome Bettis. Yes, sir. Yeah, everybody gonna start talking about they can come back and play, John. Yes, sir. Yeah, they on that old fishing boat. Yes, sir. It was easy to say, Jeremy. You said, do y'all think Cincinnati is making a mistake paying both T. Higgins and Jamar Chase and not addressing the defensive side of the ball? Yes, sir, Jeremy. I most definitely feel like they're making a big mistake, man. They pretty much doing what Joe Burrow want them to do, man. Because Joe Burrow, he been real, what you want to say, outspoken about he wanted to keep T. Higgins and sign Jamar Chase. And y'all already know Joe Burrow is already taking up a lot of the money. They're close to doing a deal with Jamar Chase to make him the highest paid receiver. And not only receiver, highest paid non-paid quarterback out there. And then T. Higgins, he probably going to, they already saying T. Higgins probably going to be the highest paid number 2 receiver out there, which right now, the highest paid number 2 receiver, which I didn't know, and it was crazy to me when I found it out, was Jalen Waddle. And y'all know Jalen Waddle ain't been doing nothing the past couple of years. He either been hurt or he ain't been doing nothing for Miami. And Jalen Waddle, I did not know he the highest paid number 2 receiver in the league. I said, boy, what the hell? What is going on around here, man? But one thing I will say about the Seattle Seahawks, y'all, one thing that they're not addressing, what I wanted to throw out there at y'all might have knew it. You might not. Y'all might not be really thinking about it. But this one thing I want to throw out there with y'all as far as with Seattle, with them getting Sam Darnold and with them getting Cooper Kupp. One thing I wanted to tell y'all. Now, y'all know, as far as the most sacked quarterbacks this season, now the Seattle Seahawks, they're addressing the skill position, but they're not really doing nothing on the offensive line. And the reason why I bring this up, y'all, is because last year, the top 4 sacked quarterbacks last year was Caleb Williams, whoever played for the Browns, Cleveland Browns. The Bears gave us 68 sacks last year. The Browns gave us 66 sacks last year. And the Texans and the Seahawks were tied in 3rd place with giving up 54 sacks. So that means your boy Geno Smith with Seattle Seahawks last year was sacked 54 times. So that lets you know that now Sam Darnold is going from a team where he was with the Minnesota Vikings where he had weapons all over the field. Now he's going to a team in Seattle where they gave up the 3rd most sacks in the NFL. Like I told you, they was tied with the Houston Texans. And y'all know C.J. Stroud got sacked a lot. He also was sacked 54 times, which that's another team. I don't understand why they let their offensive lineman go. And you know that's what your weakness is on your team. I don't know what the hell they doing out there in Houston, man. Unless they got some type of plan, they going to try to stack up on linemen in the draft or something. I don't understand what they doing, man. You let go of your best left tackle. You let go your starting right guard. Let go your starting left guard. I don't understand what the hell Houston doing, man. It's almost like they might be setting your boy up to fail. I mean, he a good quarterback, but damn, you got to give him some time to throw the damn ball. You taking away his top offensive lineman, man. I don't understand that for C.J. Stroud. But that's one thing I wanted to throw that out at y'all this morning. The fact that Seattle is they got Cooper Kupp, which was I think it's a good pickup if he's healthy. But one thing that they not attacking in free agency, I felt like they should have is the offensive line, man. Like I said, Geno Smith, him and CJ Stroud was tied for third place as far as the most sacked quarterbacks in the NFL. So we're gonna see how Sam Darnold do with a team now that he don't have weapons all over the field, and he playing with an offensive line that ain't that good, y'all. So we'll see after a couple of games if your boy Sam Darnold come out there and repeat what he said with the Jets. He might be out there seeing old Casper, the friendly ghost out there. He might be. Your boy Sam Darnold said he was seeing ghosts. They was coming from everywhere, man. I didn't know where they was coming from. It was like I was seeing ghosts out there. Old Casper, the friendly ghost, was on the ass out there, y'all. But y'all give me 1 second. I want to play this little share my screen with y'all, play this little video clip with y'all. Basically, it's an update of what's going on as far as the contract they trying to get done out there with the Cincinnati Bengals, which I agree with you, Jeremy. I most definitely feel like their defense was horrible for the Cincinnati Bengals, man. They were basically in a situation last year where they basically had to throw damn near every down because they were behind a lot of games. That's why Joe Burrow damn near threw for 5,000 yards. So, you know, I feel like they should have more, instead of trying to keep T. Higgins, I think they should have more focused on trying to re-sign Trey Henderson, which he led the league in sacks. What up with your BBC King? Appreciate you coming through, man. You said send LO. I got this switch. I've been waiting to use. You got that old switch. Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir. Hey, you old school there. You know you got to go out there outside and get your own switch, brother. And you know when you go out there and get your own switch, you know you're gonna take forever. They go out there and get that switch. Then your mama gonna holler out there, boy, hurry up, I ain't got all day. And then what you gonna do? You're gonna pull off that old small switch off that switch bush and go out there. When you go back in the house, your mama gonna holler at you and say, what the hell I'm supposed to do with that little bit ass switch? And then you know what's gonna happen. She gonna whoop your ass with that little switch. Now go on out there and get me a real switch. Now go out there, BBC, and get me a real switch. And then so you end up getting 2-3 ass whooping because you were bullshit and went out there and got a little switch in the first place. But I appreciate you coming through, BBC King, man. You say Cowboys Super Bowl this year? BBC, no, sir. No, sir. And I'm gonna tell you why, BBC. First of all, the situation with the Cowboys, man. You said wrong switch, my brother. This is the one put holes in you like SpongeBob. Yeah, that's the one that be like be like a stick. But as far as with the Cowboys with the Super Bowl, man, hey, that division, BBC, that's gonna be a tough division, man, especially with what Commanders are doing right now. You see they got Larry Thompson in the trade, which that was great because Jaden Daniels, even though you know they made a playoff run, man, Jaden Daniels got sacked like 50 times last year, man. So they most definitely needed to upgrade on the offensive line. So that division gonna be tough with the Cowboys, BBC, man. You got a Jaden Daniels young, he ain't going nowhere. The Eagles, they got a young team, they ain't going nowhere. So that's gonna be a tough division right there, BBC King, with the Cowboys, man. They most definitely got to get some upgrades, man. I see they picked up Miles Sanders, which I think, you know, that was okay. They got Javonte Williams from the Broncos. I mean, that was okay. I feel like they need to get another receiver. They go with CD Lamb, man. In a minute, y'all, we're gonna look at some of the updated signings, and I'm gonna look and see if they don't sign it some type of upgrade, which I ain't heard yet. They probably need to maybe see if they can try to get Amari Cooper back or something. Amari Cooper, he's still pretty productive. I think you know, because you don't need Amari Cooper to be a number one receiver. He could be number 2 behind CD Lamb. But let me see. You say the Commanders fluke season, Giants week only, Eagles to worry about. Hey, BBC, I don't know if that was a fluke with the Commanders, man. I don't know, man. Now they do. Now I will say this, BBC. They do need to work on their defense because, like as you know, last year they were one of the worst teams against the run, and their secondary wasn't all that neither. I know they picked up Marshawn Lattimore to trade, but they most definitely got to upgrade their defense as far as with stopping the run, man. That's why the Eagles are able to run all over them like that, man. They most definitely got to upgrade as far as the run defense and stopping the run, man. So, but I don't think that was a fluke last year, BBC. And the reason why I say I don't think that's a fluke is because of the quarterback play. I don't see the quarterback Jaden Daniels for the Eagles. I mean for the Commanders. I don't see him coming back and getting worse because of his accuracy. And if you peep game, the offensive coordinator, coaching staff did a great job of pretty much having a similar offense to what he had at LSU. And that's great when coaches do that because that helps the learning curve for the quarterback as far as reading the defense because some of the stuff he's doing was some of the route combinations and shit that he did from college. So that helps out a lot. But I most definitely feel like with the Commanders, man, I most definitely feel like they most definitely ain't going nowhere. I don't see them now. BBC barring injury, because you know every year teams like the Commanders come out of nowhere, go to the playoffs, and then the next year they don't do shit. So I understand why you say the Commanders season, could be a fluke. Because stuff like that happen every year. You have a team. Matter of fact, every year in the playoffs, y'all, it's always a team that was trashed the year before, and barring some type of move they made in either free agency or in the draft, whether it's at the quarterback position, receiver, whatever position they got to upgrade their team, and all of a sudden they just come out of nowhere, start winning games, and get in the playoffs, upset one or two teams, and then of course they end up getting beat. And get sent home. But it's a team like that every year, man. Most definitely, man. So I can understand why you say the Commanders was a fluke team, a fluke season. And the Giants, they most definitely got some work to do, man. They got to get a quarterback, first of all. I do feel like with Malik Neighbors, I think that's a good pickup with Malik Neighbors. I think he's going to be a good receiver. I like their running back, the little young running back they got. I think his name Tracy Jr. or something like that. I like him. That tight end they got, Theo Johnson. I think he's going to be all right. And I see they brought back Darius Slayton, the receiver. So, but they also got to tighten up their offensive line. So that's why I say, y'all, John made a good comment earlier when he said about Aaron Rodgers going to the Vikings, man. If I was Aaron Rodgers, this I think, matter of fact, y'all, I think this is the first time Aaron Rodgers done been a free agent where he can choose where he want to go. And y'all know, I'm telling y'all what's going to happen with Aaron Rodgers. First of all, he's going to have everybody around here waiting. Every day, everybody waiting to see where Aaron Rodgers going to go. Aaron Rodgers going to take his time. He probably over there in Cabo or something down where over there chilling on the beach. Got everybody over here waiting. And then y'all know what he going to do. He going to go on his old good buddy show, Pat McAfee. And he probably going to go on Pat McAfee show and then tell everybody where he going. And then you know how it's going to go. It's going to be breaking news and everybody gonna come on ESPN and they podcast, including me, and talk about, what you think about where he going and, if they got a chance to make a playoff run. Y'all know how it go. But if you ask me, with him being a free agent, man, him later on in his career trying to get another ring, if it was me, man, I agree with John. I would try to go to Minnesota, especially with Sam Darnold leaving, especially with you got J.J. McCarthy, with him coming off that season-ending injury. You don't know what you got in J.J. McCarthy, even though he looked decent in that preseason game, but that was the preseason, y'all. That was the preseason. What up with you? You say, why is that Braxogated? Hey, forgive me if I pronounce your name wrong, man, but I appreciate you coming through, man. You say the Bears are terrible. What about my Packers? Hey, I like the Packers, man. I like the Packers. I like Jordan Love. I like that receiver they got. What's the receiver? Is it Jaden Reed? I think his name is Jaden Reed, that young receiver they got. I like him, man. I like Josh Jacobs. They got a solid team, but I will tell you this. Why is it Brassicated? I hope I pronounced your name right. If I didn't, forgive me, man. But I will tell you this though, man. Okay. Appreciate you coming through, brother. And if y'all new to the channel, y'all most definitely subscribe. double tap the screen for the likes, man. One thing about my channel, BBC and why it's brassicated, man. One thing about my channel, I do all football over here. So when you come over here, we talk about the whole NFL. We talk about college football. We do all football over here. So whatever your team is, hey, we talk about all of them over here. So I most definitely appreciate you. Oh, it's Brasso-gated. Okay, Brasso-gated. Okay, appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that, man. But yeah, we do all football over here, man. So whatever your team is, we talk about all of them, man. Like I say, a couple things we're gonna get into today, man. We're gonna talk about some of the updated free agent signings. We're gonna talk a little. What up with you, Jeff Lee, man? We're gonna talk a little bit about the Xavier Worthy situation, y'all. If y'all ain't heard about it with his girlfriend, I mean not his girlfriend, his wife, y'all. First of all, he's 21 in the NFL and he married. That's the first thing I was looking at. I was like, boy, you 21 in the NFL and you wanted to star players on the Kansas City Chiefs team, y'all. And he 21 and he married. Well, hey. I know good and well his mama told his ass, boy, you better not marry that girl. you know your mama don't play that stuff. You know his mama probably told him, boy, you better not marry that girl. You 21 in the NFL. Boy, you better not. You know how your mama say, boy, she had her hand up like she finna pop you. Boy, you better not. I appreciate that, Jeff Lee, man. I appreciate all y'all subscribing to my channel, man. Most definitely, man. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that also. And then the last thing we're gonna get into, man, as my title say, I'm gonna tell y'all why Saquon Barkley, barring injury, y'all. This is barring injury. I'm gonna tell y'all why Saquon Barkley gonna repeat and get another 2,000-yard season, as long as he don't get hurt. And y'all know that's the thing with Saquon Barkley. Last year was probably one of the first seasons, probably since he early in his career that he stayed healthy, y'all. He did get hurt. But we're gonna talk about that also, man. And it's got a lot to do with his offensive line, man. And I'm gonna show y'all a couple of plays and a couple of highlights from his season, man, where he not even getting touched, y'all. What up with your Carolina Blue, man? Appreciate you coming through, brother. Jeff Lee, hey, Cowboys for life. Hey, Cowboys, I will tell you this as far as with the Cowboys, man. And I'm gonna get to you, Carter, man. Appreciate you coming through, brother. We'll talk about the Bears too, because I like what the Bears doing with Ben Johnson, man. And Jeff Lee, as far as with the Cowboys, man, I tell you this, Jeff Lee. I feel like with the Cowboys, they got to get another receiver to go with CeeDee Lamb. Because, you know, anytime they play against a good team or somebody, that all you got to do is pretty much double team CeeDee Lamb. And nobody else really get open to catch the ball except for the tight end, Ferguson. If you ask me, I feel like they should have kept Rico Dowdle, whatever his name is. He ended up going to my team, the Carolina Panthers. If y'all don't know, I'm a Panthers fan. But he ended up going to my team, which I feel like the Cowboys should have kept him because I feel like he came on good the second half of the season. But they got to get another receiver to go with CeeDee Lamb. And they got to get a replacement for DeMarcus Lawrence. You know, he done went to the Seattle Seahawks, which y'all heard, you know, him going back and forth with Micah Parsons. What y'all think about that with Jeff Lee? With your boy DeMarcus Lawrence, he done left the team. Now he gonna say he knew he gonna never win with the Dallas Cowboys. I said, boy, golly, he wait till he left. Hey, y'all know that's how I go when you're in an old relationship and then when you break up. You with an old girl because she bad, she looked good, but y'all know her breath was a little tart. Or vice versa. If you got into women on here, you with old boy, you know, he was good, he took care of you and stuff, but you say he had one of them eyes that was wondering a little bit, but he was a good dude. But you know, soon as you break up, soon as you had that old breakup, that's the first thing you waiting on. Yo, wondering eyes. And then when you break up with old girl, yeah. We ain't together no more. So yeah. Your breath smell like a big bowl of like you've been eating a big bowl of and you've been drinking an old good 6-pack of ass. Yes, sir. But as far as Carter, as far as with the Bears, man, I like what the Bears doing because Ben Carter is doing one of the few things that a lot of coaches don't do when they come to a new team. He is attacking the weakness of the Chicago Bears, which was their offensive line. He got a Pro Bowl type center from the Falcons. He got 2 Pro Bowl guards. He got Joe Thunley from the Kansas City Chiefs. He got Josh Jackson from the Rams. All 3 of those guys are Pro Bowl type guys. So he shored up the interior of the offensive line off the rip. And y'all know, like I know, that's the quickest way to get to the quarterback is up the interior of the offensive line. So he's already attacking the main focus of what that team weakness is. I feel like the Bears got a good defense. They got a solid defense. I do think they need another pass rusher to go with Sweat. But I think they got a solid defense. I think that was a great pickup with them getting Grady Jarrett. Grady Jarrett is still a most definitely solid D tackle that the Falcons lost. So the one thing I look at, Carter, as far as with the Bears, one thing I think they need another running back to go with Swift. And this is a deep draft to get a running back. I also think they need a slot receiver to replace Keenan Allen, which I think the best slot receiver in this draft is Restrepo from the Miami Hurricanes. I think Restrepo going to be a great slot receiver in the NFL. He's a great route runner, got great hands, good speed. I feel like he'll be a great fit with the Chicago Bears to replace Keenan Allen in that slot position. So appreciate you coming through, Carter, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, double tap that screen for the Lizzites. Let me see, Carter. You say, what is my favorite team? My team, I'm a Carolina Panthers fan, man. As far as with my team, I feel like we did pretty good with some of the moves we did on defense because as y'all know, if y'all play fantasy football like I did, and I hate to say it because Carolina Panthers was my team, but I play fantasy football, I play DraftKings. Every damn running back that went against my team, you most definitely, and I hate to say it, but I got to tell the truth. Every damn running back that went against my team last year, I most definitely, if I had them on my fantasy team, I most definitely started them. Hey, whatever they say their yards was, the over and the under, whatever the under was, I most definitely went over on DraftKings and with Underdog Fantasy. You best believe that because Carolina couldn't stop a damn nosebleed in the run game last year. So I think they did a pretty good job in free agency with getting the defensive tackle Bobby Brown from the Rams. They got a couple of solid players on the defense. I think they did a good job of re-signing J.C. Horn and Mike Jack. So I still think we need to upgrade the edge position, try to get better at rushing the passer. And I think they need to get a weapon on offense, a go-to receiver, man, because they ain't really had like a go-to receiver in a while. And what I mean by go-to receiver, I mean a guy where 37, 38, you know he going to get open to move them chains, man. And I say that it don't matter to me if it's a receiver or if it's a tight end, but they need to have some type of threat in that passing game, man. So hopefully they can get that, whether they get in the draft or, you know, maybe if they might try to get I don't know about Diggs, man. Stephon Diggs, he coming off that torn ACL injury. So we have to see how he turned out. Amari Cooper, he's still solid, but I feel like Amari Cooper is not a number one receiver no more. I think that's why Buffalo, you know, didn't make an emphasis on signing them back yet. So, hey. But I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Y'all give me 1 second, man. I got a little video clip I want to play for y'all. And like I say, the things we're going to get into today is some of these updated free agent signings. I'm gonna play this video for y'all, an update on what's going on with the Cincinnati Bengals. They are very close to signing Jamar Chase to the highest paid receiver in the NFL, and they're supposed to be getting a deal done with T. Higgins, which I think they're making a mistake, y'all. They defense were horrible last year. So I feel like you should have let T. Higgins walk. You could have found your number 2 receiver where you did in free agency, or matter of fact, I would have did it in the draft, man. I think even though this is not a big receiver draft, I think it's some solid receivers in the draft that you could have got for a number 2 receiver. And my main focus would have been Jamar Chase and Trey Henderson because he led the NFL in sacks, and it's harder to find an edge rusher than it is to find a wide receiver. You can find a wide receiver, especially a number 2. You can find that easier. It's harder to find quarterbacks. It's harder to find left tackles. It's harder to find edge rushers. Those 3 things right there, when you got those guys on your team, you do not let them go and let somebody give you the bag as far as draft picks and all that shit to get them. And you got to be a team where you ain't going no damn well. Like the situation with Myles Garrett. And once again, you know your boy Myles Garrett. I want to go. Hey, he was just like a little kid out there. I want to go to a team where I got a chance to win. We ain't gonna win nothing in Cleveland. I want to get traded. Hey, what that owners tell y'all? He said, Myles Garrett ain't going no damn well. Myles Garrett, they all at the combine. Myles Garrett talking to reporters and shit, doing interviews. Yeah, I want to be traded. I want a chance to go to a team where I could compete for a Super Bowl, compete for a championship. And y'all know, like I say before, that old owner told him, hey, Myles, come on in here to my office and shut that door behind you. Myles say, you want me to shut it all the way? Yeah, son, shut that door all the way. Come on in here. Grab that seat over here and pull yourself up to this table. Now, now, come on over here and sit at this table. Now, we need to solve this here problem. What you talk about, what you want to be traded. Matter of fact, look at this here. Let me pull out this here blank check. Now, what is it going to take for you to shut your damn face and keep on this brown Cleveland Brown uniform? You know what he said? He said, you know what? I want to win, though. You know, I want to win. I'm tired of losing. You know, we in Cleveland. You know, I probably like to be in better weather. I like to be in the sun. My wife says she's tired of all the cold weather. She want to get close to the beach. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I want to go. You know what he said? Oh, wait a minute. Let me get this blank check. And he wrote on there. He said that when he gave him that check, y'all, after he put all those zeros on it, he went over there. He slid it over there to him. He said, now tell me what you think, son. You think that right there keep you and make you shut your damn face and stay on over here in Cleveland? Because you know we got to have somebody that put asses in seats. If we ain't got no star player, you hurt me in my pocket. So I'll pull a little extra out of my pocket so we can keep these asses in the seats out here in Cleveland. And you know what your boy Myles Garrett said, what up, we are family. We are family. What up with you, man? Long time no see, brother. What up, man? Oh, man, what up, we are family. Hey, we are family. You made my day, man. God damn. What up, we are family. I ain't see you in a minute, man. Appreciate you coming through, brother. You said 40 mil can buy yourself a beach and a private jet. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are family. Hey, when he slid that check to him with all them zeros, you know what he said. Hey. He told his agent in there with him. Hey, could you pass me my reading glasses? There's a whole lot of zeros on this check. And when he seen that check, he said, you know what? He got up, he stood up out that chair, shook that on the hand and said, you won't hear me say a damn thing else about being traded. Matter of fact, let's go to do this press conference. And I want to tell everybody, you know what? I love Cleveland. It ain't never about the money. I just want to win games. You know what? It is about the money because that old cashier check made you shut your face and change your mind. Now, you know what he say? You know what? Winning don't really mean that much to me. Winning don't mean that much. You know, a Super Bowl, you know, it's all shiny and it look good. But you know, these zeros right here, this gonna last me for the rest of my life. This gonna last my old grandkids. So y'all know what he did, y'all. He called his lady. You know, I don't know if he married or not, so I'm gonna say he called his lady. His lady, you know, they had the U-Haul truck in the front yard, front driveway, got the movers in there moving the stuff out the living room. He said, baby. She said, yeah, what's up now? You know, we trying to get these movers, get this furniture out of here. Hey, y'all be careful with that couch. Y'all be careful with that table over there. That's my grandma gave me that table. That table means a lot. Y'all be careful with that table. Hey, get this blanket. Y'all know how they do. Y'all now get this blanket and cover that table up. I don't want no scratches on that table. That table go through family history. And she said, now, baby, what's up? What's going on? He said, tell all the movers to put that shit back in the living room. What you talking about? We already put the money down on the house. We supposed to be going to the West Coast. We're going somewhere where it's sunny. He said, you know what? All these zeros I got. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna take a picture on my phone of this check and let you see this check. And once you see this check, you gonna understand that like my boy We Are Family say, we gonna buy our own goddamn beach. Hey, we can buy you know, some of these guys selling Super Bowl rings. We can buy a goddamn Super Bowl ring. It don't mean that much. Super Bowl don't mean that much to me. It don't mean that goddamn much. She said, well, what about your dream of winning the Super Bowl? And then she looked at her phone. She said, wait a minute, I just got your text. She seen them all them zeros on that phone, on that check on that phone. She said, you know what? Wait a minute. Hold on 1 minute. Hey, y'all get this goddamn stuff. Hey, y'all get that stuff off that damn truck and get it back in this house. Matter of fact, y'all get all this stuff out that house and go to the goddamn sand castle and fill that U-Haul truck with sand and back that bitch up to the backyard. We're gonna put some sand around this swimming pool right here. Yeah, we're gonna build our own goddamn beach. Yeah. We don't need to win nothing. We good over here. We ain't gotta win a damn thing. You know what? Matter of fact, it don't be that cold at the game. Hey, you know what? I don't mind sitting out there in the bleachers in the snow, shivering my ass off. This old extra dollar right here, I could buy me some snow boots. Matter of fact, I could buy me a ski suit to sit out there. What up with you, Jay Barber, man? Appreciate you coming through, brother. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, that was funny to me with Myles Garrett, man. That was funny to me. But he most definitely want to be traded. They put that doggone empty check out there. That boy changed his mind with the quickness. What up with your roadmaster, man? Trent Stevens, appreciate you coming through, brother. You say, hey, have a great day. Hey, I tell you what, Trent, man. I'm having a good morning. I'm feeling good this morning, man. And the reason why I say I'm feeling good, y'all, because I'm in Georgia, and man, it was a tornado came through this thing last night, man. You talking about somebody scared, man? You know it's bad when tornadoes come through your area, man, because it's nothing you can do. It's nowhere you can go, especially if you live in a house and you don't have a basement. It's nowhere. It's nothing for you to do. It's nowhere for you to go, man. And I swear to God, y'all, my county that I'm in got hit about the worst in Georgia, in the part of Georgia where I'm at. My county got hit pretty bad, man. And it's just a blessing that the downtown little city in my town is fucked up. But my area where I'm at, the tornado basically jumped over us. The tornado basically jumped over us, y'all. I swear to God, if you leave out of my neighborhood and go down the street, people don't have power. Trees down and shit. But over here where I'm at, we got power, man. The tornado literally jumped over us, y'all, which was a blessing, man. I'm talking about that shit scary, man, especially when you got little kids. We was all, me, my wife, and my kids, we all sit down in the living room scared as shit. You know what I'm saying? Wind blowing hard as hell. I'm talking about wind blowing so hard, I thought that motherfucker gonna blow the roof off last night, man. You talking about some scary shit? Man, that tornado shit ain't nothing to play with, man. So, Trent, I'm gonna definitely appreciate you saying having a great day, brother, because I am feeling good this morning because everything went fine for me and my family, man. So I am feeling good this morning, man. Because I tell you, man, these goddamn tornadoes ain't no joke. And last night, man, that kind of gave me a wake-up call to let you know, man. I mean, everybody say every day ain't promised, or you never know what could happen. When people say live your life to the fullest, man. Man, last night, with me having little kids, and I always talk, you know, we are family because we are family. He got little kids like I do, man. When you in a situation like that and you got your little kids, man, you don't even be thinking about yourself, man. You be thinking about, you know, what if this happened, you know, me and my wife already made plans. You grab her, I'm gonna grab him. You know, we're gonna try to go here. We're gonna try to go here. We already trying to plan on you grab this kid. I'm gonna grab this kid. You know, we're gonna try to do this. We're gonna try to do that, man. But man, I'm just telling you, man. The doggone tornadoes, man. Just any type of world disaster like that, any type of thing with the weather, man, tornadoes, or if you live somewhere near water, you deal with hurricanes. You know, the West Coast, you know, sometimes they deal with earthquakes, forest fires, man. Like all that stuff is like we talk about sports like game changers, man. All that stuff can change your life like in a minute, man. So when people be saying live your life to the fullest and you got goals in life, try to achieve them, do all you can. You know, family members and stuff, don't be having grudges and stuff, man. Shit. Hey, last night, I mean, I know I'm in my 40s, and I ain't trying to say, I'm just finna change my life and be saved and all that shit. But I'm just saying, man, stuff like last night, it most definitely makes you kind of take a second look at stuff in life, man, sometimes. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all this morning, man. But hey, I ain't trying to boo-hoo nobody or nothing like that. But yeah, I'm just feeling good this morning because hey, that tornado jumped right over us, man, and it didn't mess up my neighborhood. And we still got our power, man. A lot of people around us don't have no power right now. We got power. So hey, that's a big blessing for me, man. So I'm gonna definitely appreciate it. And hey, and I appreciate y'all coming through, kicking it with me, man. And I appreciate my boy. We are family. Most definitely made my day. My boy, we are family. Came back through here this morning. Yes, sir. Roadmaster, what up with you, brother? Lamont Curry, appreciate you coming through, brother. You say South Carolina got some of that weather in Trenton, South Carolina. I know exactly what Trenton, South Carolina, man. Hey, I hope they all right. I don't know if you out there, Lamont, but hey, I hope you all right, man. And I pray for you and your family, man. You see, Trent Stevens, you said we got lots of forest fire where I'm from. Okay, you must be from the West Coast. Hey, I know the forest fires were bad out there, man. Hey, I hope it didn't affect you or any of your family members like that, man. So let me see what you say, Roadmaster. You said I got family in town visiting from Tennessee. The town next to where I live got hit with a tornado yesterday. Yeah, man. That tornado wasn't no joke, man. That shit was scary as hell out here where I'm at, man. That shit was scary. That shit was scary, man. Hey, appreciate you, Trent, man. What up with you? What's your name? Is it Hiska Bersha? Is it Hiska Berska? Hey, if I pronounce your name wrong, I apologize. If I pronounce it wrong, then I just call you XB. I just call you X if I pronounce your name wrong. But what up, man? I appreciate you coming through this morning. And let me see what you say. We are family. You said we had a massive hailstorm. Hopefully, insurance starts repairing this week. Tennis ball size, about 100,000 in damage in 10 minutes. Damn, we are family. Hey, I hate to hear that, man. But yeah, man, the doggone storms, man. You just never know, man, with these storms, the weather stuff, man. Hey, it can change your life in a minute, man. I mean, it can change your life in a minute, man. Let me see you say we are family. You say can't call it a blessing if it jumped and hit other people. Yeah, I guess you can't say that if you say, yeah. I guess if you look at it like that, we are family, because yeah, it ain't a blessing if it hits somebody else. So yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. So hey, we are family. So I'm gonna do like what my grandma used to tell me. Shut your damn face. That's what my grandma used to tell me anytime if she felt like I was talking too much or I need to go sit down somewhere. She'd say, boy, shut your damn face and take your ass over there and sit your ass down somewhere and get out of grown folks' mouth. Now get over there and shut your damn face. As a matter of fact, get out of here and sit your ass down somewhere. Running my goddamn light bill. Sky high. And close that refrigerator in there. Let all the cold out that refrigerator. Running my light bill. Sky high. And what is you in there singing in that fan? Get out that damn fan singing in that fan. You're making my light bill sky high. And start slamming my damn screen door. Stay in or out. In or out. Let go. Let all this good cold air out. Making my damn light bill sky high. And what is you doing running around? Don't plug that video game up to my TV. You gonna mess my TV up with that video game, making my light bill sky high. Hey, you be on your grandma's house like, damn, man, I'm ready to go home. We can't do shit over here. Yeah, your mama need to come get you anyway. She dropped you off over here on Friday. Shit is Sunday. You got to go to that schoolhouse Monday. Where's your damn mama at? She just come over here and drop you off and think you just gonna stay over here with me. Hey, I got a life too. Hey, just because I'm with your grandma don't mean I ain't got no damn life. Yes, sir. Hey, appreciate y'all coming through this morning. Appreciate you coming through, Brady Smith. Let me see what you say. You say you think what do you think about the Cooper Kupp signing? Yeah, man. Like I was saying earlier, Brady Smith, and I appreciate you coming through, brother. What I feel about the Cooper Kupp signing, I think that was a good signing. But the only question I got about it, Brady Smith, is unless they gonna move Jackson Smith unless they're going to move Jackson Smith and Jigba to the outside, both of them guys play in the slot. That's the only thing. That's the only question I got about it. Cooper Kupp playing the slot. Jackson and Jigba playing the slot. Unless he can move to the outside, both of those guys play the same fucking position. That's the only thing. And then another thing, Brady Smith, as far as with the Seattle Seahawks, like I was talking about earlier, y'all, the Seattle Seahawks was tied in third place as far as giving up the most sacks last year. C.J. Stroud and Geno Smith were both tied. They got sacked 54 times last year, which was third worst in the NFL. The only two teams were worse was Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams got sacked 68 times. The Cleveland Browns gave up 66 sacks. So that's my only thing I say. Yeah, you got Cooper Kupp, but you need to fix the damn offensive line. And then you got Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold just came from a team with the Minnesota Vikings where he got weapons all over the damn place. Now he going to a team where you done lost both of your receivers. Now you're going with a young receiver, which Jackson Smith and Jigba, he did do good last year. But now you're going with a young receiver. Then you get Cooper Kupp, which he covered off a couple of injuries where he ain't been the same. I mean, if he stay healthy, I think he'll be all right. But damn, man, Sam Darnold, he finna play behind that offensive line. Y'all know what happened when he played against the Jets. When he played for the Jets, and the Jets had their offensive line. Y'all know what he said. Your boy said he was seeing ghosts out there. You know what he said? He said he thought he seen old Casper, the friendly ghost, last year. So now he going to the Seattle Seahawks, where he not gonna have all those weapons. Yeah, we are family. He most definitely he fell into a good situation last year. Cause look, a quarterback gonna look good if you got Justin Jefferson, you got T.J. Hawkinson, you got Aaron Jones at running back, you got Jordan Addison as your number 2 wide receiver, and then your number 3 wide receiver. He was a young wide receiver, but he's still good. Jalen Naylor, he good. So now Sam Darnold going to a team where offensive line suspect, you know, lost both of your receivers at DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. Offensive line gave up the third most sacks last year. Hey, Sam Darnold, he might turn back into the old Sam Darnold. Y'all see what happened the last 2 games of the year last year? When he played against Detroit, Detroit was on his ass. He didn't look the same. Then when he played in the playoffs against the Rams, I think he got sacked like 8-9 times against the Rams. He looked like a totally different quarterback the last 2 games of the season, y'all. So, hey, I'm just saying. But y'all give me 1 second, man. Like I said, I appreciate y'all coming through, kicking it with me this morning. I got a little video I'm going to play for y'all right quick as far as a little update on what's going on with this signing with Jamar Chase. They close to making the deal, but they haven't made it yet, y'all. But they are close to making the deal to make him the highest paid wide receiver. Well, actually, highest paid non-quarterback in the NFL, to be honest with you. So I'm looking for that deal to come through. Shit, probably at any point in time right now, y'all. So y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna play this for y'all. I appreciate y'all coming through. And y'all most definitely make sure y'all subscribe. Double tap that screen for the likes, y'all. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna play this for y'all. Just a little update on what's going on with this Jamar Chase situation. Here we go.
Signed Chase and Higgins and defensive end Trey Hendrickson, by the way, to contract extensions this offseason. All right, so for more on this one, John, what can you tell us about where the Bengals are with their top 2 receivers right now and what that does to the rest of their salary cap and team if they sign them both to huge deals?
Well, Russ, first let me say, I think everyone in Cincinnati is breathing a sigh of relief because Joe Burrow might have quit the team if they didn't get extensions done with both of these guys. And it feels like that is where this headed. It's going to be coming any day now. We saw Duke Tobin, the de facto general manager there in Cincinnati. He said at the combine that Jamar Chase is going to be the highest paid non-quarterback. So that makes it really tough to go negotiations and offer him anything less than that. So I think it's pretty much a lock at this point that Jamar Chase is going to check in at a number that is slightly over what Myles Garrett just got. So Garrett's getting $40 million per year. Maybe that means 40.1 for Jamar Chase or 40.5. But it's going to be in that neighborhood. Then when you look at T. Higgins, that franchise tag number is $26.2 million. I think Higgins' target number right now is to be the top paid number 2 receiver. And right now that honor belongs to Jalen Waddle. who is making $28.25 million per year. So that puts
Oh, dang, my bad, y'all. I didn't know I was muted. I'm just up here talking. I didn't even know I was muted. I'm just talking like a motherfucker. I didn't even know I was muted. My bad, y'all. But yeah, I wanted to pause it right there. Y'all, because I just wanted to kind of make an emphasis on that they said they're gonna make T. Higgins. They're trying to make him the highest paid number 2 receiver in the NFL. And he said that right now, the highest paid number 2 receiver right now is Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle is the highest paid number 2 receiver in the NFL at $28 million a year. What the hell is really going on? Jalen Waddle, the second paid highest. What? Jalen Waddle ain't really been doing that. He especially didn't do that last year. Man, come on, man. Yeah, most definitely we are family. Most definitely, man. I feel like if you ask me, man, like I said before, y'all, I know Joe Burrow, he looking more at the offense, but he damn near forced the Cincinnati Bengals hand to keep both of those receivers, y'all. What they needed to be focusing on was trying to keep Trey Henderson, which he done led the NFL in 17.5 sacks last year. Their defense was already horrible. The other defensive end they had, I think his name was Sam Hubbard. He retired, so you lost your other edge rusher. Now you done told Trey Henderson he could seek a trade. So it's gonna be interesting to see what the Bengals do, man, because they need to fix their defense, man. They defense was horrible last year. That's why Joe Burrow had to throw all them damn yards, man. He threw for them 5,000 yards, and he had to because he was in a situation where the defense couldn't hardly stop nobody. So he was in a situation where he had to pass them there every down, man. Let me see. We are family. You said, gee, Waddle nearly got 500,000 to catch last season. Yes, he did. We are family. Yes, he did. But I just wanted to pause that right there, y'all. And I didn't know if y'all really heard that, but I just want to put a little emphasis on that. Because when I heard that myself, I said, bro, what the hell? I said, Jalen Waddle is the highest paid number 2 receiver in the NFL. What? Man, come on, man. But here we go, y'all. I'm gonna finish playing this and then we'll finish talking, man. Like I say, I got a couple other things we're gonna talk about, man. We're gonna talk about the situation with Xavier Worthy. If y'all haven't heard about that, it happened about a week ago, y'all. So it's been about a week since it happened. It actually happened not yesterday, Saturday, but last weekend it happened. And if y'all ain't heard about it, if y'all like me just hearing about it, what the situation was, Xavier Worthy, y'all know, which is the wide receiver for the Kansas City Chiefs, he had a situation where he caught his wife cheating on him. And he had an investigator to catch her in the act, record or whatever, catch her in the act. So he had been trying to get her out of his house for like 2 weeks. She wouldn't leave. So what happened was she done scratched the boy all in his face, pulled some of his dreads out of his head, some of his hair out of his head. Then turn around and call the police on him and say that he choked her and all this stuff. I got this man arrested. He up there facing them there 10 years in prison. And come to find out, he got evidence showing that, she done got caught cheating on him. And then some witness came, some third-party witness came forward and, told them some information they need to know. And then they had to let Xavier Worthy go. And then all the charges was dropped. So that just go to show you how some situations where you could be in a situation where you ain't did nothing, and this lady could say, hey, he jumped on me. When the police come, guess what they gonna do? They taking you to jail. You could be like, oh man, I ain't touch her, man. I ain't did nothing. Yeah, he jumped on me. He jumped on me. They don't took this man to jail. This man was gonna be facing 10 years in prison. 10 years. Yeah, we are family. Yeah. Matter of fact, yeah, Devontae Smith, he way better. Yeah, he to me, Devontae Smith, he probably about the best number 2 receiver out there. I like Devontae Smith, and I like the young receiver out there in Detroit too. Jameson Williams. I think Jameson Williams, boy, he gonna be nice. Jameson Williams gonna be nice, man. I like him too, man. But most definitely we are family. Devontae Smith, if you ask me, we are family. I feel like Devontae Smith could go to anybody's team and be a number 1 receiver, if you ask me. I do, y'all. I do. But y'all give me 1 second. I'm going to finish playing this video for y'all. Like I say, y'all will definitely subscribe to the channel. Double tap the screen for the likes, man. Appreciate y'all coming through, kicking it with me this morning. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm going to finish playing this video for you.
Puts Higgins probably in that $28.5 to $30 million per year range. So now, if he gets that, you're looking at $125 million per year to Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase. But the upside here for the Bengals, the team that has $25-30 million in cap space right now, is when you get these extensions done, you can kind of kick their cap hits down the road. Higgins would have a $26.2 million cap hit on the franchise tag this year. Chase, he's in that option year in the 5th year. That's a $21.8 million cap hit. So you knock that $47 million total down some. It will give the Bengals some more cap space. And who knows, maybe that allows them to get a deal done with Trey Hendrickson. So this is great news all around for the Bengals to get these 2 deals done.
All right, Cincy fans, as you said, maybe a little bit of a sigh of relief. If they can bolster the defense, they'd probably be a little bit happier as we move along in this offseason. Look, no team was hit harder by injuries in 2024 than the 49ers. No team's roster has been ravaged so far more in this offseason than the Niners. Deebo Samuel to the Commanders. That was the headline deal out of San Fran. But this team has seen about half of its starters go elsewhere for whatever reason since the new league year opened on Wednesday. Check this out. So far, other teams have spent a combined $321 million on 49ers free agents, while the Niners themselves have spent just $37 million on incoming players, $7 million overall and $5 guaranteed. Quarterback Mac Jones as part of that, by the way. It is the largest free agent spending deficit in NFL history at this point. John Breach, it was Niners GM John Lynch who said he wanted to get his team younger and cheaper in 2025. I don't think he was lying. Apparently, though, but what cost here for John and the Niners? Is it time to panic if you're a Niners fan, or maybe have some patience now that they've got rid of so many guys?
Now, Russ, I'm going to say this. I don't know if it's quite time to panic, but I'd be kind of looking up in the sky wondering about what the heck is going on in San Francisco. I will say, look, John Lynch gets the benefit of the doubt. This team has been to 4 NFC title games in 6 years, 2 Super Bowls in 6 years. So when you have a track record like that, you have to trust your head coach, trust your general manager. Now, did they really need to blow things up and start over? As you said, it's not like they were terrible last season. They just got hit hard by the injury bug, which happens. Some teams just get hit with that bad luck. So for them to turn around and get rid of 9 starters, we're looking at the list right there, not just Deebo Samuel.
Now, I want y'all to see all these people who the 49ers done left their team, man. Hey, the 49ers, and unless they're able to hit on the draft again like they did a couple of years ago with John Lynch, man, this is a lot of people that they are losing. Which y'all see this list right here? All these people are key people to their offense. I mean, to their defense. All these people are starters. Now I did see that they signed Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback. I see that they signed him back, so we're gonna take him off this list. But the left guard, Aaron Banks, he gone. Of course, you know Deebo is gone. Javon Hargrave, he signed with Minnesota. Defensive tackle Malik Collins, he signed with Cleveland Browns. Leonard Floyd, he signed with the Falcons. Linebacker Drake Greenlaw, he signed with the Denver Broncos, which I think that was a great move by Denver because they already got a great defense. I think Denver having a good free agency on the low, y'all, because I think Greenlaw was a great pickup to add to their defense. I also think the tight end that they got from Jacksonville, I think that was a great pickup for them with the young quarterback, Bo Nix, man. I think that was a great pickup, man. Ingram, the tight end, that was a great pickup for the Broncos, man. They lost they top cornerback, Chavarius Ward. He signed with the Colts, and then there's safety. I can't pronounce his name, y'all, but he signed with he also signed with the Denver Broncos. So as you see, the 49ers done lost a lot of key players. And then, y'all, to top it off, they don't know if they're going to be able to keep Trent Williams. They starting left tackle. The starting left tackle that they got, they might not be able to keep him. So it's going to be interesting to see, man. And then they're in a situation where they, as far as with Brock Purdy, some people say Brock Purdy is worth that $50 million contract. Some people say he's not worth the $50 million contract. A lot of people say Brock Purdy was successful because of all the talent that he got around him, which, I feel like that got a lot to do with it because he did have ballers, as y'all see. All those guys that's going off the team, all those guys are great contributors to the team. All those guys are starters. All those guys are great players that they're losing. So I heard some people, saying that maybe they should try think about trading Christian McCaffrey and try to get some draft picks to try to rebuild their team, man. So what up with your red man, boy, man? Appreciate you coming through, brother. So I'm gonna finish. Matter of fact, y'all, give me 1 second. I want to jump on this Xavier Worthy thing, man. If y'all ain't heard about it, we got a pretty good crowd in here right now. I want to play this for y'all if y'all ain't heard about the situation that happened with Xavier Worthy, man. Yeah, we are family. Yeah, they added Evan Ingram from the Jacksonville Jaguars, man. I think that was a big pickup. I think Drake Greenlaw, the linebacker going to the Broncos. I think that was a big pickup too, man. Especially, I think Evan Ingram will be a good combination with Cortland Sutton, the receiver they got out there. So I think that's going to be good for Bo Nix. He got a tight end that can work the middle of the field, get open. I like Evan Ingram, man. He got good speed, good hands. He most definitely is a threat at the tight end position, man. So that's just going to open up their offense even more. And y'all know, like I know, the tight end is always the quarterback best friend, baby. Let me see what you say, Roadmaster. You say they really going to have to hit off season losing 9 starters. Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. They got to, man. Let me see. I see Red, man. You say good morning, Roadmaster. You said I'll trade a 7th to get CMC back. You said a 7. God dang, Roadmaster, a 7th? You know you got to give up more than a 7 to get CMC back. Even though he been injury prone, you got to give up more than a 7. You know that. Let me see what you say. We are family. You said Mims, Gills would be huge. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. So I like what the Broncos doing right now. We are family. I think they trying to Sean Payton trying to do something over there with that team, man. Like I said, they already got a legit defense. That signing with Evan Ingram most definitely gonna get them a step up on that offense, man. Most definitely, man. Most definite. But like I said, man, hey, y'all subscribe to the channel, double tap the screen for the likes. And before I play this clip right here with the situation with Xavier Worthy, I just want to throw out there, y'all, for all my basketball fans. I started me a new basketball channel. This is the link to the channel right here. I'm gonna put it in the chat. I started me a new basketball channel, which is right there in the link to the chat is called Tighten Up Sports. And we'll be doing all basketball over there, man. As y'all know, people who've been in here, y'all know I'm a big Lakers fan, but we're going to be doing the NBA. We'll be doing college basketball. Everything with basketball, we're going to do it over there, y'all. So if y'all basketball fans, y'all most definitely hit that link. Subscribe to the channel. Matter of fact, the Lakers play today at 3:30. They play the Phoenix Suns. I will be doing a live game reaction on that game today against the Phoenix Suns, man. So just wanted to throw that out there at y'all for all my basketball fans out there. I'm gonna have this channel with all football, and that channel over there gonna be all basketball for my basketball fans. But y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna share my screen with y'all. I want to show y'all this, share this with y'all with the situation what happened with Xavier Worthy. And this happened last weekend, y'all. I'm just not hearing about it. If y'all had already heard about it, hey, y'all just kick back, relax your feet. But if you ain't heard about it like me, then yeah. Hey, it's a trip, man. It's a trip how women can try to set you up for the okie doke, man. Appreciate that, Roadmaster. Okay, appreciate that, Roadmaster. Hold on, y'all. Let me find this right quick. Okay, here we go, y'all. Give me 1 second.
And another breaking news story we are following. We are now hearing from the lawyer of former Texas Longhorn star Xavier Worthy. According to Williamson County jail documents, he's charged with assaulting a family member by impeding their breathing or circulation. It's a third-degree felony here in Texas. If convicted, Worthy could face up to 10 years in prison and a fine of up to $10,000. Right now, we don't have court records on details of Worthy's arrest, but we did reach out to Worthy's lawyers. They sent a statement saying they're working with law enforcement to, quote, ensure they have the benefit of the totality of circumstance that led to.
What up with you, Rashard, man? Appreciate you coming through, brother. Hey, Rashard, look in the chat, man. I started me a second channel. It's gonna be all basketball. You know, we doing the Lakers game today at 3:30. I'm gonna do a live game reaction. So look in the chat. You'll see I just put the link in the chat right before you came in here. Hit that link for me, brother, and subscribe. And we're gonna do all the basketball over there. You know, I already know Luka and Lake Show Luka. Hey, we got the Phoenix Suns today. We'll see if we can get one of these wins before LeBron come back. But here we go, y'all. Give me 1 second.
This allegation, end quote. According to that statement, lawyers say Worthy asked the accuser to leave his home several times over the past 2 weeks after discovering she was cheating on him. They say a private investigator has video evidence of that infidelity. The lawyers say she refused to leave and tried to extort Worthy on several different occasions, but did not say how. They did say she destroyed a room in Worthy's home and scratched his face and ripped out parts of his hair. At the time of the—
Now, y'all hear that? Now, he don't call her cheating, got evidence on it. Now, that's where he was smart at, y'all. And I'm going to finish playing it. That's where he was smart at, y'all. He got a investigator to catch in the act with the cheating. Now, when he don't call in the act cheating, he don't try to get out the house for like 2 weeks, y'all. She wouldn't leave. So now she done scratched him all up in the face, pulled his hair out and stuff. And I'm gonna finish playing it, but she turned around and called the police on him, say he choked her. Because as y'all see, they said it was a family member, but come to find out it wasn't no family member. What up with your trucker 49, man? Appreciate you coming through, brother. Come to find out, y'all, it wasn't no family member. It was his wife. And like I say, he caught her cheating, and he got evidence of it. But this girl don't call the police. What up with your candy girl? Appreciate you coming through this morning. And he don't call her cheating, trying to get out the house for 2 weeks. She don't want to leave. She get mad, scratch him all up in the face, pull his hair out, then turn around, call the police on him. They told the police he done jumped on her. He done choked her. They done took this man to jail. This man facing 10 years in prison. He ain't did not a damn thing. And then come to find out, they was able to look at the evidence and some third-party person, which I don't know who it is. They never said who the third-party person is, came and gave evidence. And then they dropped all the charges on this dude, man. But I just wanted to share this with y'all, man, just to show how situations can come up like that and how, you know, how some women can mess you up like that, man. And my thing is, y'all, what up with your Robert Hicks, man? Appreciate you coming through, brother. And my thing is, y'all, and I'm gonna finish playing this for y'all. This is my thing. First of all, he 21 years old. He played for the Kansas City Chiefs. He pretty much, y'all, he pretty much was the best receiving threat on that team, even in the Super Bowl. He 21. I know damn well this boy 21 and he married in the NFL. I know damn well his mama told his ass. When he went and told his mama, hey, mama, hey, I think I'm a marry old girl. I think she the one. I guarantee his mama told him, boy, you is 21 years old. Matter of fact, he probably married him when he was 20. And boy, you is 21 years old. Boy, you better not marry that damn girl. Y'all know that's what his mama told him. Boy, you better not marry that damn girl. You ain't even got in the NFL and started to live your life yet. You better not marry that damn girl at 21. You know that's what his mama told him. You know your mama gonna tell you. You ain't gonna want to hear it. when your mama don't like your girlfriend, she most definitely gonna tell you as whether you want to hear it or you don't want to hear it. She gonna tell you. Hey, she ain't the one. You gonna be like, hey, that's why I like mama. That's why I want to be with. She ain't the one. I'm trying to tell you, she ain't the one. But you know how you do. You hard-headed. You got to learn for yourself. You ain't listening. And then after a couple of months later, you going to go back and be like, you know what, mama, you were right. Boy, I told you. You better start listening to me. Boy, you know I told you. But y'all give me 1 second, man. I'm going to finish playing this for y'all, man. Give me 1 second.
The incident, Worthy told law enforcement he did not want to press charges. Now, right now, we do not know the identity of the accuser. Worthy spent 3 years as a wide receiver for the University of Texas and now plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. And right now we have crews out at the Williamson County Sheriff's Office where Worthy is being held.
Now, y'all give me 1 second, man. Now, like I say, once again, this right here happened last weekend, y'all. I'm just now finding out about this, and I wanted to share this with y'all. I didn't know if y'all heard about it. If y'all have, hey, y'all kick back and listen. But if you ain't heard about it like me, I just wanted to bring it to y'all attention with this situation. I think it was a messed up situation. Y'all give me 1 second. I got something else I want to share with y'all on this. Now, give me 1 second. Now, this was Xavier Worthy's. Give me 1 second. They got his lawyer. I got his lawyer on here talking about the situation also, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. What up with your Tommy Jordan, man? Y'all give me 1 second trying to find, because I had all this shit for y'all this morning. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Where's the goddamn video clip at? Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find this other video clip I got for y'all, man. Give me 1 second. Like I say, y'all double tap the screen for the likes. Y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all like the content, man. But this right here is a picture of him and his wife right here. The one that says the one that called the police on him, man. This is her right here, y'all. Also, but yeah, man, I just think that was a messed up situation, man, with her trying to mess him up like that, man. That is crazy, man. And you know, stuff like this go on all the time, y'all, as far as with the situation where because you know, if you got a situation like that, if the police come to your house and you know, it's a situation where y'all been getting into it, pushing each other around or whatever it is. Now when they come and the lady say, hey, he did this, he did that, you already know what the deal is. Your ass going to jail. Your ass going to jail. That's why anytime you get in any type of heated argument or whatever, you might as well just walk your ass away, go sit your ass down somewhere, go to get in the car, drive off and come back to the house once it cool off. Because your ass don't want to have no problems going to jail. But this situation right here was a situation where he didn't do nothing, man. He caught her in the act of cheating. She done scratched him up in the face. She done pulled his hair out. Then turn around and call the police on him and sent his ass to jail. and then tried to mess his career up, y'all. This man was facing 10 years. 10 years. 10 years. And like I say, what saved him is the fact that and y'all know right now, if he got an investigator to see if she was cheating, you know, he pretty much knew what the answer is. Anybody that get an investigator to try to see if they're significant or other or whoever they're in a relationship, trying to see if they, you know, cheating on them, you already pretty much got in mind that that's happening. You just kind of just need like you just need it. You just need the proof in black and white. But you pretty much know what's going on. You know, they leaving. You don't know where they at. They dipping out. You know, there's a lot of suspect stuff coming up, and you know what it is. But you ain't got no hard evidence. But you know what the deal is. So you get that investigator. And that investigator, all they doing is they basically just gonna tell you what you already know. They just give you more details of it, but you pretty much already know. If you get a damn investigator, you already know what the deal is. You already know. But like I say, y'all give me 1 second, man. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna share my screen with y'all one more time. Give me 1 second. But this was his picture right here, y'all, to show y'all the evidence that they had this man in jail. They don't took a picture of him and everything, man. Like I say, which was, hey, it just messed all the way up, man. They do this man like this, man. Messed all the way up. But I don't know what the hell happened to that damn video I had. Y'all give me 1 second. Try to find a damn video for y'all. I might have to play something else so I can find it. I'm gonna look. I got one more spot. I'm gonna look, and I might have to play something else and get this damn video, because I got damn video clip of his lawyer talking about the shit, y'all. His lawyer talking about the situation, what happened with her.
Waiting to see when Worthy might be able to bond out, but do not know exactly when that will happen. So we are still working to learn more details of Worthy's arrest, and we'll continue to provide updates online and on air.
All right, y'all. What I'm gonna do, because I had the damn video clip for y'all. I'm gonna have to find this shit. I don't know what the hell happened, but yeah, man. Let me see what y'all saying. You said Roadmaster, you said they're gonna call it domestic violence. Now you a felon for life. Yeah, they'll get you on that, Roadmaster. You also, let me see, the woman always get the benefit of the doubt if Popo pull up. You say I snuck an app into my former wife's phone. I could track GPS text calls and everything. Yeah, man. So he did a great. Hey, Candy Girl, they most definitely look like kids, man. They look like they still in high school, Candy Girl. They look like they still in high school on that picture. That's why I say you already know, Candy Girl. When that boy went and told his mama, I'm finna get ready to marry this girl. We're going to the NFL. I'm finna get married. You know good well his mama told him, boy, you better not marry that girl. You ain't even got in the NFL and got your feet wet, boy. Don't marry that damn girl. You know his mama told him that. You know his mama told him that. But I just think it was a messed up situation, man. That she tried to mess his career up like that, man. And then my thing is, y'all, he had the chance to press charges on her. And he said, and if y'all peep game, when the lady said he could have pressed charges, he didn't press no charges. He said he didn't want to press charges. So that was surprising to me. You know, it feel like, hey, she trying to mess your life up. Shit, they told me I could press a charge. Oh yeah, I'm pressing everything. And what they say when you be at the casino, do you want to press that? you be at the casino. Do you want to press that? Yes, sir. I want to press everything. You be on that old dice table. Do you want to press that, sir? Yes, sir. I want to press everything. That's what I would have told him about her. Yeah. She don't falsely accuse you. Do you want to press her? Do you want to press her for scratching you up in your face and pulling your hair out and jumping on you and then turning around and falsely accusing you? Do you want to press anything? Oh, yes, sir. I want to press every damn thing. Is it a button in this room? I'll press that shit too. I'm trying to press everything. everything. But one quick thing, y'all. I want to show y'all, and I'm gonna come back to this, y'all, because I gotta find that video clip where they talk to his lawyer, and his lawyer gonna break down everything in that. But I'm gonna show this to y'all while I'm doing that, man. A second thing that I want to talk about, y'all, like I said, I'm gonna show y'all the reason why Saquon Barkley, barring injury. Now, this is barring injury. If he don't get hurt, why he will repeat another 2,000-yard season, y'all. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna share my screen with y'all because I want y'all to see this, how Saquon Barkley do not get touched. And when I say he don't get touched, he is not getting touched until he get to the second level. Or sometimes he ain't getting touched till he damn near where the safety is at, man. So I want to share this with y'all. Y'all give me 1 second. I'll give me 1 second. This is just some of his highlights from his 2005 yards, from his 2005 rushing season. He rushed for 205,000 yards, y'all. I just wanted to show y'all some of these highlights, and y'all just take a look at how he able to get through the line of scrimmage with his, and it's got to do with his offensive line. He is behind a great fucking offensive line, which I told y'all before is very seldom that you have a great running back and he playing behind a great offensive line. And this man gets to the second level several times through these highlight video, and he is not touched until he is in the secondary. But y'all give me 1 second. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna play a little. I got a little. Well, no, I ain't gonna play it. I was gonna play a little. Y'all know what? I'll play a little music. I'm gonna play a little music with it. Y'all give me 1 second. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna play a little music while I do these little break down these little plays right here. Y'all give me 1 second. 1 second. Let me see. Let me see, Roadmaster, what you see for our lead? You say you give a big running back that much a running start, it's trouble. Yeah, it's trouble. Yes, sir, Roadmaster. Trouble, baby. All right, y'all, we're going to get into it. Now, I want y'all to see what I mean. Yes, sir, Candy Girl, most definitely, man. Next to fix. Hey, appreciate you coming through, brother. Like I say, y'all new to the channel, most definitely subscribe to the channel. Double tap the screen for the likes. And if y'all new to the channel, man, we do all football over here, NFL, college. We do it all over here. So if y'all like to talk about football, whatever team you got, it don't matter. You come to the right channel, man. But y'all give me 1 second. I'm finna show y'all the reason why Saquon Barkley will have another 2,000-yard season. Now, it's barring injury, y'all. If he don't get hurt. So let's start it up, man. Here we go. Now, this is against the Green Bay Packers. Now, this particular play right here, they throwing him a pass out of the backfield. But the main thing I want to emphasize, y'all, is his running plays. And Saquon Barkley had a hell of a damn season, man. But I want to emphasize his running plays, y'all. Now, y'all watch this running play right here. And look how he look where he at. Ain't nobody touched him, y'all. Nobody touched him. Nobody touched him. Now watch this play right here. Now this particular play right here, he basically just pushed the power to get in there. But man, y'all gonna see some plays on here, man. Y'all gonna see some plays on here where this dude is, man, this dude. Now watch this right here. Now look at the guard right here. Number 50. Hold on, let me see. Is that the guard or the center? Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Okay, now look at this. That's the center. Look at number 51. Now look at everybody got everybody blocked. Mekhi Becton, number 74. Everybody blocked, man. Now watch this center right here when he pull on this play right here. Watch it when he pull. Watch how he pick up this linebacker when the linebacker step in that hole. Watch when he get him. And watch how open this shit is. Watch this. Look at number 51. Look at that linebacker. Bam! Look at that. He get right up through that hole. Nobody touched him. Hold on, I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna go to the next play. Now this was he caught the ball out the backfield right here. But watch this right here, boy. He about to run old boy over. Watch this. Oh, he right. He right. Hey, hold on, man. Hold on. I gotta wind that back, coach. Wind that back, coach. Hey, Saquon Barkley ran old boy over on the sideline over there. Watch this right here. Watch this right here. Watch this. Watch this. That's straight hit drill. Ran his ass over. Get some. Get some. You better get in that weight room, son. You better get in that weight room. He got ran over on the sideline. Hey, here you go. Close range. Close range. He squared up. He squared up. Oh, you trying to square up? Oh, you trying to square up? Bam! Get in that weight room, son. Get in that weight room. Hey, one more time, y'all. One more time. Look at this. Yeah. Look at the blocking. Look at the blocking. Hold on. Hold on. Matter of fact, y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna slow this down just a little bit more because I want y'all to see. Give me 1 second. Let me see. That's not the play. It's the next play. I want y'all to see how this offensive line is blocking, man. Let me see on this next play. Hold on. Now look at this right here. Now look at this. This a trap play right here. Look at number 51. Once again, number 51 is pulling again. Now watch number 51 get this block on your boy right here from the Giants. Look at number 51. Get that block. Look at him. Get out there. Get that block. Bam. Look at that. Ain't that but green grass. Ain't that but green grass, y'all. That but green grass. That but green grass. Hold on. Let me go to the next play. Now watch this right here against the Giants. Once again, look at the tight end pulling. He catch the end man right there. Well, he did it. Well, he half-ass blocked then. That wasn't no damn good block. Saquon Barkley just hit that hole right there. But look how far he upfield before anybody touched him. Look at that. Look at that. Missed tackle by the safety. Missed tackle by the safety. Hey, your boy Saquon Barkley a beast, man. But him behind that offensive line, y'all, that's the reason why he gonna get another 2,000 yards, y'all, if he don't get hurt. If he don't get hurt, he will get 2,000 yards again. Because they got the same offensive line. The only person they missing is Mekhi Becton, which he signed with the Chargers. Look at this, y'all. Look at him get through that hole. Look at him. Look at him get through that hole. He is not touched. Look at that. Look how far he upfield. Look at AJ Brown blocking. Well, trying to block. But look how far he upfield before anybody touch him, y'all. Nobody touching him. Y'all give me 1 second. And I appreciate anybody who in here, man. I appreciate y'all coming in here, kicking it with me, man. Y'all most definitely make sure y'all double tap the screen for the likes. And subscribe to the channel if you like the content, man. What I'm doing right now is I'm showing everybody a couple of his highlights from the season, y'all, and showing y'all the reason why Saquon Barkley will repeat a 2,000-yard season if he don't get hurt, y'all. If he stay healthy like he did this year, he will have another 2,000-yard season because he playing behind the best offensive line in the damn NFL. And he the best running back in the NFL. That combination right there, as long as he don't get hurt, he gonna hit that 2,000-yard again. And I'm showing y'all play after play how this man get through the line of scrimmage and he get 20, 30-yard downfield before anybody touch him. What up with you, Donald Smith, man? Appreciate you coming through, brother. Yes, sir. Happy Sunday to you too also, brother. Y'all give me 1 second, man. I'm going to get back on the screen. And I'm going to finish playing some of these plays for y'all. And like I said, Saquon Barkley, he will get another 2,000-yard rushing if he don't get hurt, y'all. Let's get to it, man. Give me 1 second. Y'all just look at some of these plays, man. This man, hey, I say Saquon is a beast, man. Hold on, let me go to the next play. Okay, now this against the Jets look like. Or is that the Jets? No, that's the Bengals. Look like the Bengals. But look how he get through the line of scrimmage. Look at that, y'all. Look how far he downfield. He 30 yards downfield before anybody touch him, y'all. 30 yards. Look at him again. Look at the Bengals. They tried to blitz. But look at him. Look at that stiff arm. Now this particular time, this all Saquon Barkley right here. This all Saquon Barkley bounce that thing to the outside. Hold on, let me skip. Now look at him once again, y'all. Look at him. Ain't nobody touched him. Nobody touched him. But look at the block. Like they had the guy circled up. Look at the block. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Now, give me 1 second. But that's mainly what I want to show y'all. I'm gonna get this off my screen right quick. Give me 1 second. Let me cut the music off. Okay, y'all. But yeah, man, that's what I wanted to show y'all, man. I just wanted to show y'all a couple of his highlights from last year and show y'all the reason why I say, because some people will say it, but I wanted to show it. You know how they say, don't spray it, say it, don't spray it. I just wanted to show y'all. Instead of saying it, I wanted to show y'all the reason why Saquon Barkley, the reason why he rushed for 2,000 last year, and the reason why he'll rush for 2,000 again this year if he don't get hurt. And I showed y'all time and time again, is because of that damn offensive line. The man is getting 30, 40, man is getting at least 30 yards downfield before anybody damn touch him. I mean, that offensive line blocking like hell, man. He getting past the second level the majority of the times in the game. Several times in the game, this man getting past the second level. And y'all know once he get out of open field, it's a wrap, man. It is a wrap. Let me see. You say, Donald. You said, did I hear the defender comment about that play? Hilarious. No, I didn't hear the defender talk about it, Donald. I know it was hilarious because he most definitely made that boy look crazy on that highlight right there. You see, he said rollbacks. You say people be hyping that backward jump up like it was impossible. He seen that guy. Yeah, he did, Rollmaster. Let me see. You say Donald Smith. You say Goddard actually did that earlier in the season as well. Yeah. You talk about Dallas Goddard, the tight end. I remember he hurdled somebody. I remember he did hurdle somebody, Donald Smith. He did hurdle somebody. I do remember that. Yeah. But okay. I figured that's what you were talking about, Donald. Yeah. I figured that's what you were talking about. But yeah, man, I think it's been some good signings in free agency this year, man. Oh, it was for a touchdown. Okay, that's what's up, Donald. That's what's up, man. I think it's been some good signings in free agency this year, man. I got a couple of winners and losers that I want to say for myself. I feel like Chicago did a great job in free agency with them shoring up the offensive line, especially the interior line for the Chicago Bears. And like I was saying earlier, y'all, that damn NFC North division gonna be hell, man. Because y'all already see the offensive coordinator from Detroit, Ben Johnson, is already fixing the weakness on that Chicago Bears offensive line. And you see, he building the team inside out. He went and got Grady Jarrett to help the defensive line. He went and got 3 offensive linemen to shore up that interior offensive line. Now all he need, and he probably could get that in the draft, is probably a left tackle or a right tackle. He can get that in the draft. But and all those teams young, man. Detroit young, Green Bay, they got a young team. Minnesota got a young team. The Bears got a young team. So it's gonna be real interesting with that division, man. That's gonna be a tough division, man. And like I say, if I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'm going to the Minnesota Vikings, man. You later in your career, why not go to the Minnesota Vikings and be throwing to Justin Jefferson every Sunday, TJ Hockenson, Jordan Addison? Hey, you got Aaron Jones in the backfield, and then y'all know they just picked up the running back from the 49ers in the trade. What's his name? I think his name was Jordan Davis, the running back from the 49ers. They just picked him up. So now you got two solid running backs, man. Also, I like what the Chargers are doing. They got a big pickup by getting Mekhi Becton to shore up that offensive line, man. He most definitely gonna help that offensive line. I think that's gonna be a great addition, especially with them getting Najee Harris. So I think that's a good addition for them, man. I think that's a good pickup by them bringing back Mike Williams. Mike Williams had some of his best years when he was with the Chargers. I think he can get back to what he used to be with him being with the Chargers because he's young, man. He's young. So I look for the Chargers, maybe try to get another upgrade at receiver. They'll probably do it in the draft, probably. But I like what they did. I like what Chicago did. I like what the Commanders did with getting Larry Tunsil to help that offensive line. I think that was a good pickup. I like what they did as far as getting Debo. I think that was a good pickup because, Debo is a weapon, man. You can use him all over the field. I think that's going to be a great combination with him and Scary Terry in that NFL East, man. The Cowboys, they about to drop in that division, man, because they ain't really did that to upgrade their team like that, man. They picked up Miles Sanders. Whatever. They picked up Javonte Williams. Javonte Williams, he's solid. But for me, the Cowboys, they got to get another receiver to go with CeeDee Lamb, man, because like I said before, if you pretty much double CeeDee Lamb, that pretty much takes away their offense. All thing they got left is the tight end Ferguson. They don't have the running game like they used to have. And if it was me, I would have kept that running back that they let go to my team. They let Rico Dowdle, they let him go, and he went to the Carolina Panthers. To me, I feel like he was a solid running back. He came on, he did good in the second half of the season. He was able to rush for 1,000 yards, and he wasn't even the starting running back the full season. So I feel like they should have kept him and maybe got another running back in the draft because this is a deep draft for running backs to go with him. So I don't know what the Cowboys doing. You got DeMarcus Lawrence talking shit about the Cowboys. He say Marcus Lawrence talking about he probably wasn't gonna win nothing with the Cowboys, which is crazy to me because DeMarcus Lawrence going to the Seattle Seahawks and they pretty much in a situation where they rebuilding, man. They don't let go the starting quarterback, let go both of the receivers. He basically going to the situation. He really ain't in a better situation with the Seahawks, and he talking shit about the Cowboys. Talking about the Cowboys ain't gonna never win nothing. But you go to the Seahawks where they rebuilding. You ain't finna win nothing with the Seahawks. So what the hell did Marcus Lawrence talking about? He just been holding on to what he wanted to say, and then he let it go once he got up out of there. Yeah, I've been wanting to say this shit anyway, because you know what he said, because you get on my goddamn nerves anyway. He told Mekhi Parsons, maybe if you get off that damn Twitter thing, doing all that typing with your thumbs, maybe y'all might win more games. Your boy did an old low body blow all on the way out the door. And he said, you know what? Y'all throwing me out the club anyway. I might as well snatch one of these pitchers of beer off one of the table, just throw that shit. Y'all put me out the club anyway. I might as well just take this picture of beer and throw it up and just throw it all over the table because y'all put me out any damn well. So I might as well fuck up some shit while I'm going out the door. Oh man. Yeah, Donald Smith, they picked up Miles Sanders. And I we'll see how that turned out, man. We'll see how that turned out. Let me see you say, Roll Master. You said that's why I think we had 2,000-yard rushes this season between Chuba and Donald. Yeah, that's gonna be a good pickup, Roll Master. With the offensive line, it's gonna be a great pickup, man. Yeah, Miles Sanders, he will. And I mean he will let it go. He will let that ball go. He will fumble. Hey, Donald Smith, he do got that old disease, like my coach used to say, my head coach in high school. If any time a running back fumble the ball, he just say, yeah, that old boy right there got that old fumbling disease. He said it's called fumbleiah. That's what my head coach used to say in high school. If a running back be fumbling the ball, yeah, that old boy right there got that old fumbling disease. They call it fumbleiah. That old fumbleiah disease. Because he will fumble that ball. Yes, sir. That old fumbleiah. Yes, sir. Yeah, Roadmaster. Fumbleitis. Yes, sir. He will let it go. Yes, sir. I don't want it. You can have it. I don't want it. You can have it. Yes, sir, y'all. Hey, I most definitely appreciate y'all coming through, man. Kicking it with me this morning. Y'all most definitely leave entertaining comments, man. Anybody that's new to the channel, most definitely make sure you subscribe. Double tap that screen for the likes, man. If you're new over here, we do all football. That's why my background, I got a little bit of everybody in the picture, man. We do all NFL. We do all college football. And like I say, if y'all basketball fans, man, I started a new channel. I'm putting the link in the chat. If y'all basketball fans, man, y'all hit that link, go over there, subscribe to my basketball channel, man. We're doing all the basketball over there, NBA, college basketball. We will be doing, y'all know I'm a big Lakers fan. We will be doing live game reaction to the Lakers game today. They play the Phoenix Suns at 3:30. And we're gonna see if the boys can at least get one win while LeBron out, man. Hey, the way it's looking, hey, my doggone Lake Show, they might not win now one damn game while LeBron is out. We done lost to Brooklyn. Hey, but I will say this. Hey, we played the shit out of Denver Nuggets the other night. Hey, they took them all the way down to the end of the game. Yeah, Roadmaster, I hear you talking about my team. You said you called them the Flakers. Yeah, Roadmaster. Luka Lake Show, Luka, baby. Let's get it. You already know Roadmaster. Oh, good old Lakers show. Good old Luka Lakers. Yes, sir. Let me see if you say, John, you say between Barkley and Jalen, they squat over 1,700 pounds. Yeah, they do, man. Yeah, they do. And that's why I say, y'all, that's why I say these owners and coaches talk about they want to ban the tush push. They can't ban it. They just want to ban it, y'all, because nobody else can do it. That's the only reason why they want to ban it. And if everybody else could do the tush push, why is the Eagles the only team known for being successful at doing it? And they successful at doing it, y'all, is the exact reason why Saquon Barkley rushed for 2,000 yards. And like I showed y'all, he don't get touched until 20, 30 yards down the field. It's because of the offensive line. That's why the tush push worked. It's because of the offensive line. Everybody get down low. Everybody block down. You got a quarterback that squats 600 pounds, and then you got the running back and the tight end in the backfield pushing them from pushing them in the back, the pushing forward. So it ain't nobody else in the NFL. First of all, they got an offensive line like the Eagles got. It ain't nobody else in the NFL. They got a quarterback that squats 600 damn pounds. So that's the reason why the tush push always worked for the Eagles. Nobody else can't do it because nobody else got the offensive line they got. Nobody else got a quarterback that's squatting 600 damn pounds. Hey, your boy Jalen Hurts, the squat like he damn the red Incredible Hulk. Your boy Jalen Hurts, doing them squats. Hey, your boy gonna start busting out his G's like back in the day. Hey, y'all remember the old green Incredible Hulk back in the day when he always be walking in the little town with that little old bag on, with that old green bag on his back, and then somebody always start messing with him, and then next thing you know they start whooping on him, they start fighting him. Next thing you know he turned green, them eyes turned green. Then next thing you know he turned green, he just busts out. Hey, next thing you know you see his jeans, he don't bust out his jeans all shredded up. Hey, his shirt all shredded up. Yeah, that's how your boy Jalen Hurts gonna be if he keep on squatting like that. Next thing you know, your boy Jalen Hurts, your boy gonna just bust out his damn playing pants. Gonna be all shredded up out there. Gonna be all shredded up like old Incredible Hulk back in the day when he just bust out his damn clothes and turned green out there. Let me see you say rollbacks. You say the DoorDash dude yesterday looked like LaMelo Ball. John, you say you was arguing with a Lakers fan yesterday talking about will LeBron leave? They not watching basketball no more because NBA is cooked. Yeah. Hey, John. Yeah. Hey, what Uncle say, John? That'll be all. That'll be all. Hey, good doggone well when LeBron leave, people still gonna be watching basketball, man. It just, hey, you know what? It just depends on. Now I will say this, y'all. It's gonna be interesting, John. While you on that topic about when LeBron leave, it's gonna be interesting to see who gonna be the face of the NBA, y'all. When LeBron leave, because y'all already know they made a big thing about LeBron saying he don't blame Ant-Man, aka for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He say Anthony Edwards. He say he don't blame him not wanting to be the face of the NBA. Because LeBron say a lot come with it, a lot of pressure come with it. So if anybody know LeBron though, and for LeBron say he don't blame him, about wanting to be the face of the NBA, a lot of people tried to talk down on him about that. But hey, everybody don't want that attention like that. Everybody don't want that pressure like that. Everybody can't walk that straight line like LeBron done walked his whole career. I mean, LeBron done went through his whole career. You ain't heard nothing about him being at no club. Now, you know what? All of these athletes, damn near all of them have a situation somewhere in their career with some shit at the damn club. Whether it be them in the situation or it be somebody in their, what you want to call it, entourage, or if it's somebody in their entourage that got into it with some other guys in the club. It don't be them. It be the people that be with them, but they name get put out there because they the big name. You ain't heard nothing like that about LeBron. You ain't heard nothing about no baby mamas coming around. You ain't heard that about him cheating on his old lady. You ain't heard that about no side kids, no side chicks. You ain't heard nothing about LeBron. So, some people probably don't want their pressure like that because, hey, I'll tell you, man, it's hard for you to be the face of the NBA. Everybody know who you is, and you able to walk that straight line. This man done played, 20 years in the NBA. You ain't never heard nothing bad about LeBron. Only thing you can say, if anybody try to put a knock on LeBron, the only thing you can say is the fact that he went and teamed up with would have teamed up with D-Wade, Chris Bosh, and Ray Allen with the Miami Heat. But y'all see, he went down there. They still got their ass whooped by San Antonio. They didn't win all the championship what everybody thought they were going to win. I mean, they got their ass. I mean, that's San Antonio. They got their ass whooped by Dallas. I'm sorry. Got their ass whooped by Dallas. But, you know, that's the main knock, you know, they put on LeBron. But beside that, he kind of made up for it when he went back home to Cleveland and got them a championship against the Golden State Warriors, which I know they had a squad at the time, and he basically was a one-man gang. You know, him and that year he had Kyrie Irving. So, you know, that's the only knock you really can put on LeBron when he went and teamed up with Miami. But beside that, you know, some people used to talk about, you know, LeBron as you know, when he was younger, he didn't want to take that last, you know, like if it came down to crunch time, you need somebody to take that last game winning shot. You know, somebody, you know, I mean, that's somebody, you know, some people used to say, you know, he's supposed to take that shot, but so sometimes he will pass it, you know, and let somebody else take it instead of him taking it. So, you know, you ain't got too many knocks that you can put on LeBron. You know, he's been pretty much straight narrow, what you want to call it, through his career, y'all. But like I say, most definitely, we will be doing that on live game reaction to the Lake Show today. Lakers, Phoenix Suns. And y'all already know, y'all make sure y'all watch that old SEC championship game, Tennessee and Tennessee and Florida. That's gonna be a good one today, y'all. That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one, y'all. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all check that out. And like I say, y'all come over there and check me out today. We're gonna do a live game reaction to the old Lake Show today, man. We'll see if they can mess around and get a win against Phoenix, man. We'll see. Cause this week coming up, they gotta play Milwaukee again, and they gotta play the Denver Nuggets again. So hey, we'll see what happens, man. Hey, I'm hoping they don't lose all of them, y'all. Because if they lose all of them, by the time LeBron come back, they probably gonna be they might be like the 6th seed. Because y'all know Minnesota don't start winning. Ever since Julius Randle came back, Minnesota on a hot streak. Shit, Golden State on a hot streak. So, and that shit, that doggone Western Conference, man, that shit tight over there. You see, the Lakers already done failed to about the 4th spot already. So if they keep losing by the time LeBron come back, shit, hopefully their ass ain't in the damn play-in. Hopefully they ain't in the damn play-in by the time he come back, man. So we're gonna see how they go, man. We're gonna definitely go see how they go, man. But like I say, man, I appreciate all y'all coming in here kicking it with me, man. Y'all give me 1 second. I got another little clip I want to play for y'all, man. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I want to play this for y'all. As y'all know Cooper Kupp signed with the Seattle Seahawks. So I'm gonna play a little bit. Now, you know what? Matter of fact, I ain't playing that shit. I want to play this right here for y'all. I'd rather play this because I like this video. And shout out, give me 1 second. I want to give this dude a shout out, man. He trying to grow his channel, man. So I'm most definitely gonna shout him out, man. He did a great job with this video as far as the grades in free agency, man. His name is Just Somebody Football Guy. Hey, y'all will definitely go over there and subscribe to this dude, man. Right now, he only got 200-something subscribers, but he did a great job on this video, man. But y'all go over there and check him out, man. I checked out his channel. He do a good job on these videos like this, man. So I'm gonna play this for y'all. It's pretty much a breakdown of the grades of free agency so far. And I like this video because I agree with all the grades that he did. And he did a great job of going by each team, man. So I'm gonna play this for y'all. And like I say, y'all go over there and subscribe to him, man. If y'all like this show, like this what I'm about to show y'all. But here we go, y'all. Give me 1 second.
The Cardinals have made some nice moves this free agency. Their biggest signing was Josh Sweat. And despite him being one of the top free agents this cycle, I don't feel like they overpaid him too much. He had a very productive season last year and got himself some extra cash in the Super Bowl. He also helps fill one of the Cardinals' biggest needs, defensive line. They still need more help there, but they got a rotational piece in Baron Browning. They still need to add some more pieces there, but the draft has plenty of D-tackle talent. Or they could just get Dalvin Tomlinson. That's pretty cool too. They also added / re-signed a few depth pieces in Akeem Davis-Gaither, Evan Brown, Zay Jones, and Jacoby Brissett. They also re-signed their long snappers, so that's cool. But overall, I'd give their move so far an A-. They went after their biggest need and didn't break the bank for it. The Falcons didn't have a lot of cap space to work with this offseason. They lost Drew Dalman to the Bears and cut Grady Jarrett, who also happened to go to the Bears. Dalman outpriced the Falcons, and Jarrett is getting kind of old, so he ended up being a cap casualty. Dalman is a big loss for the Falcons. He's a fringe top 5 center in the league, but he got paid higher than that. But they had some nice extensions. Jake Matthews is one of the better tackles in the league, and his 2-year $45 million extension is pretty fair. They also re-signed their cornerback 2 in Mike Hughes for a pretty fair deal. They're also another team that re-signed their long snapper, but to a 4-year deal. They weren't completely quiet in free agency either, signing Divine Diablo for 2 years, $14 million. A fine contract for a rotational guy. They also got some D-line help with Leonard Floyd for a 1-year deal. I can't really be too harsh with the Falcons since they didn't have much money to work with this offseason, but they did what they could. I'll give them a C+. Let's see how they do in the draft. The Ravens are another team that was pretty strapped for cash. They weren't really expected to do a whole lot this free agency, but they were able to bring back Ronnie Stanley on a pretty fair deal. He's getting up there in age, but he's still a quality left tackle. The Ravens need further help on the offensive line, but best not to make this situation worse. They also brought back Patrick Ricard for a year, so that's cool. The addition of DeAndre Hopkins is also cool, but he's getting up there in age and isn't quite as productive as he used to be. They did lose quite a bit of free agents, but I don't think they'll miss that many of them. Maybe they'll miss Patrick McCarry a little bit since he is a versatile offensive lineman, but they weren't going to pay him what he ended up getting from the Jaguars. Not an active free agency for the Ravens, but they were smart with the money they had, so I'll give them a B-. A lot of extension for the Bills so far. Josh Allen with a big extension after his MVP season. Their star pass rusher, Gregory Rousseau, also got a big extension. Both of these extensions make sense. Khalil Shakir also got an extension. $15 million a year may seem like a lot for a wide receiver too, but the wide receiver market has ballooned a lot, so it's a fine contract. The Terrell Bernard extension is one that has me scratching my head a little. Giving top 5 money to a guy who didn't have that great of a year is a choice, but he is young, so there's some upside with him. One of their biggest signings was Josh Palmer. Again, $12 million a year for a wide receiver 3 may seem like a lot, but for a thin wide receiver class in free agency this year, it makes sense. They were also losing a lot of depth on the defensive line, so they needed to find a way to address that, either by signing someone to a cheap deal or drafting some players. Or, signing Joey Bosa to a 1-year, $12 million contract, and maybe Larry Ogunjobi too. They were also another team who didn't have a lot of cap space to work with, but I think they were good with the money they did have. I'll give the Bills an A. The extensions they gave to their star players really helped this grade. And also Joey Bosa. The Panthers had a decent amount of cap space this offseason, and they really made the most of it. They wanted to improve their defense, and they did a lot to do so. They extended their top 2 corners in J.C. Horn and Michael Jackson. They brought in Trayvon Moehrig and added some pieces to their defensive line in Bobby Brown, Tershawn Wharton, and Patrick Jones. Though a lot of these deals were overpays, it made their defense much better. I still do expect them to go after some defensive linemen in the draft to really fill out their defense, but they've done a good job so far. They didn't do too much on offense other than sign a few backups and Rico Dowdle, but you can't cover everything in one offseason. I guess you could get a punter, but there's still some other needs they need to fill. For what they've done so far, I give them a B. They got a lot better, but the value of these contracts is driving this grade down a bit. The Chicago Bears rebuilt their offensive line. They traded for Jonah Jackson and Joe Thuney, and then brought in Drew Dalman for a little more money than he's worth, but he's still a good player. The Bears' offensive line was one of the worst in the league last year, so they desperately needed to upgrade it. Ben Johnson worked with a great offensive line in Detroit, so he was going to make that a priority with the Bears. They also added some pieces on the defensive line. Grady Jarrett was a decent signing, even though he is getting older. Dayo Odegbo is a weird one, though. He is young with some upside, but he hasn't really done anything to earn the type of contract he got. He's a rotational guy getting starter money. They also added a few depth pieces, and something about teams re-signing their long snappers. But overall, I give the Bears an A-. Rebuilding their offensive line is huge, but some of the contracts they gave out are head scratchers. The Bengals have been busy this offseason. They're resigning a lot of their depth pieces, but I'm not really sure they're getting better. BJ Hill is an okay defensive tackle, but in this defensive line draft class, did you really need to bring him back? TJ Slayton is a depth piece on the defensive line, and I don't think you want him starting. They've made a bunch of moves that don't really move me, and they are continuing to drag their feet with the Chase and Higgins contracts. Chase's contract numbers have nearly doubled since last offseason, since they refused to give him a top contract last year. And they can't just keep tagging Higgins. What they should have done was either trade him and invest the money into their defense, or hurry up and extend him before the price goes further up. The Bengals haven't done any moves to make themselves better, and they're probably going to lose Trey Hendrickson too. So I'm going to give them a C-. They are dragging their feet on important contracts and haven't really added anyone that makes them better. They don't have a whole lot of picks in the 2025 draft, so they better figure out something soon. The Browns are in a tough spot right now. They have very little cap space and no answer at the QB position. Fortunately, they have 10 draft picks, so they should be able to work something out in the draft, but we are grading free agency here. The Browns haven't really done a whole lot in free agency other than sign a few depth pieces. However, they weren't completely out of the headlines. They brought back Myles Garrett with a massive contract. 4 years, $160 million. Though he is one of the best defensive players in the league, I'm not sure it was the best move for them long term. They have a lot of needs in critical positions all over the team. They need quarterback, offensive tackle, wide receiver, running back, defensive line, linebacker, and their secondary. It may have been a better long-term move to trade Garrett for a haul and use those draft picks to fill their needs. They are in no position to compete this year with the roster they have, so I think they should have started a proper rebuild. They also traded for Kenny Pickett, so there's that, I guess. I'm giving the Browns a C-. They made a bunch of short-term moves, but it will be a moot point if they can somehow nail the draft. The Cowboys aren't really big spenders in free agency, but I feel like they did a decent job this time around. They re-signed Osa Odigizua, who was a good pass rush defensive tackle, for a solid contract. They re-signed some of their depth and added a few other depth players as well. Javonte Williams is an okay answer at running back, but just re-signing Rico Dowdle would have been a better choice. Robert Jones is a fine band-aid option for the guard spot. They would rather draft someone, but if they don't, you could probably bear with him for a year. They did lose Jordan Lewis to the Jaguars, which is a tough loss, but they weren't going to bring him back at the contract he ended up getting. But they did end up getting Kaiir Elam, so that should help out their secondary. Overall, they did okay in free agency. I'll give them a B. They will look to build out their roster in the draft. The Broncos haven't done a whole lot, but I like the moves they've made so far. Talanoa Hufanga is an upgrade to their safety room, though they did overpay him a bit and he is coming off an injury. But if he can be close to what he was before the injury, the Broncos would be very happy with him. And Dre Greenlaw is a great add. Got him on a discount because of his injury, but if he can be close to where he was before the injury, he would be a great player. Even better than Cody Barton, who they lost to the Titans. And Evan Ingram is a very good addition to their tight end room. Not a whole lot other than that, though keeping DJ Jones is a solid move. A bit of a premium for him, but he is a quality player. There isn't much to talk about from the Broncos, but I'll give them a B+. They made some key upgrades despite some risks, though I do expect the Broncos to add a little bit more in free agency. The Lions haven't done much so far, but the moves they've made have been really good. Their crown jewel of this class is DJ Reed. They got him for less than some of the other corners of this class, and he's honestly a better player. Carlton Davis, their free agent corner, got $18 million a year from the Patriots. DJ Reed, a better corner with less of an injury risk, got $16 million a year. A fantastic bargain. And they re-signed Derek Barnes for a reasonable contract. They also re-signed some of their other depth with Dan Skipper and Marcus Davenport. But honestly, I love what they've done so far. I'm giving the Lions an A. Now I do expect the Lions to do some more in free agency. The Packers made some big moves, but I'm not really a fan of them. First of all, what did Aaron Banks do to get all that money? He's maybe a fringe starter. He is definitely not worth a 4-year, $77 million contract. That is top 10 guard money. He isn't anywhere near that. And then Nate Hobbs, an injury-prone corner who isn't even that good. Whenever he's on the field, he's mediocre in coverage and a poor tackler. If the Packers end up trading Jair Alexander, Nate Hobbs would just bring the same problems Jair does without the upside. The Packers also signed some depth on defense and a fine kicker in Brandon McManus, but I'm just not impressed with what the Packers did in free agency so far. So I'm going to give them a C-. We will see what else they do in the offseason. The Texans have made a lot of moves, but I'm not sure what the plan is here. Trading for Christian Kirk is a solid move, even though he's coming off an injury. He's a quality slot receiver when he is healthy. Then they add some more receiver depth in Braxton Berrios, who's a quality special teamer. Then they start investing in the defense by bringing back some depth guys like Mario Edwards, Derek Barnett, and Jake Hansen. They trade for CJ Gardner-Johnson, a move I think is pretty solid. And when things seem to be going well, they trade away their best offensive lineman in Laramie Tunsil. Now, instead of having 4 problems on the offensive line, they have 5. We all saw how that went for CJ Stroud last season. Trading away Kenyon Green is honestly addition by subtraction. Sure, they added Lincoln Tomlinson, but he doesn't really make this line much better. So I'm giving the Texans a D+. They made a bunch of fine moves, but trading away a high-end tackle for no reason really drags this grade down. The Colts have had a pretty quiet free agency so far, but they've made some impactful moves. Charvarius Ward is a very good corner, but I think this is probably the biggest overpay on a corner this cycle. He's one of the oldest corners available, and he's coming off a down year, but his 2023 season showed he can be a high-quality cornerback. If he can get close to that with the Colts, this would be a successful signing. Cameron Bynum is also a very good add, but also another overpay. I'm just not really sure he's worth top 10 safety money. Offensive line is now a pretty big need for the Colts since they lost both Will Fries and Ryan Kelly to the Vikings. Might be something they'd look for in the draft, though. They also added Daniel Jones, who might actually start, but we will see how the QB battle in training camp turns out. But overall, I give the Colts a B. They added some nice pieces to their secondary, but with an overpay, and their losses on the O-line should be noted. The Jaguars made a lot of moves in free agency. Prior to free agency, they cut a lot of players, including Evan Ingram, and traded Christian Kirk to the Texans. This left some holes on the roster, but they cleared up a bunch of cap space. Then they added some depth pieces and fringe starters in free agency. Granted, for cheap. Jordan Lewis is a nice nickel corner, but Jerrion Jones was already playing well in that spot. They added 2 offensive linemen for cheap in Patrick McCarry and Robert Hainsey, who are versatile options, but neither of them are long-term options at their positions. Diami Brown is a fine add. He's a young guy who showed some flashes in the playoffs, so I don't hate the 1-year deal. They also added a couple blocking tight ends and a backup QB, but their biggest head-scratcher was Eric Murray. The thing is, he isn't that good and he got starter money. Just a strange ad when there were better safeties available. Now the Jaguars have a lot of draft picks in the next 2 years with a total of 20 picks. So I expect them to primarily focus on drafting. I give them a B-. They improved their roster a little bit, but most of their work should be done in the draft. The Chiefs, coming off of a Super Bowl loss, were going to be losing a good amount of players this offseason. They were able to keep a very good guard in Trey Smith, who was franchise tagged, and they were able to re-sign Nick Bolton, who's a quality linebacker. They still made some free agency moves, like overpaying for a backup tackle for some reason in Jalen Moore, and overpaying Christian Fulton. Not a huge fan of either of these moves. They also traded away their other guard in Joe Thuney to the Bears. They need to get younger and cheaper on the offensive line, so despite it being a tough loss, it makes sense. Also, something about teams re-signing their long snappers. Anyway, I give the Chiefs a C. They weren't going to make many moves this free agency, but I'm not impressed with the moves they've made so far. The Raiders were active this free agency, and even before it, they were able to extend their star pass rusher in Max Crosby to a massive 3-year, $106.5 million deal. Then they were able to reunite Geno Smith with Pete Carroll, a huge upgrade to their QB position. And they made some pretty solid moves all around. I like their Jeremy Chin ad. I feel like they got a pretty good deal for him. Resigning their depth on the D-line like Malcolm Kuntz and Adam Butler were pretty good moves. Though Kuntz got a little bit of a payday despite coming off an injury. Alex Kappa is a fine depth ad, just as long as he isn't starting for long periods of time. Eric Stokes is a fine band-aid fix for their secondary. Okay, I could go a while listing all the moves they've made, but I need to move on. Overall, I give them a B. They really improved their roster, but there's still a lot more that needs to be fixed. For the amount of cap space the Chargers have, they really haven't done anything with it. They gave Elijah Molden a nice extension, who deserves it. They gave Bradley Bozeman an extension, who is a mediocre center, to be honest. There weren't many options in free agency, so I could understand not creating a hole there. They also brought back Khalil Mack on a one-year deal, which is good for them. But when it comes to adding players, they didn't do much. They added Dante Jackson, who is an okay corner, but he's cheap, and they added Najee Harris on a one-year deal. Though Mekhi Becton is a pretty good add, unless they have plans to add another big-name player like Trey Hendrickson, I really don't get why they cut Joey Bosa for the cap space. For that, I'm giving them a B-, because I think the other moves they made were fine, just not spectacular. The Rams typically aren't big spenders in free agency, but they made some moves this time around. They traded away Jonah Jackson, who honestly underperformed for them. Matthew Stafford decided to return to the Rams. They added Devontae Adams to pair with Puka Nacua. They added an underrated D lineman in Poona Ford with a fair contract, re-signed their solid left tackle in Alaric Jackson to a very good deal, and brought back Coleman Shelton. Not many serious overpays and honestly some good contracts. Tutu Atwell was one of their weaker signings, and even that I don't really hate. It's a one-year deal for a young guy. The only weird one was Jimmy Garoppolo for 1 year, $11 million. It's a lot of money for a backup QB, but overall, I give the Rams an A-, a pretty solid hole that sets them nicely for the draft. The Dolphins had a solid overall free agency. They had a few solid additions in James Daniels and Nick Westbrook-Akine. Both of them had pretty fair contracts. Though it is a funny ad, Zach Wilson is also a decent addition. He still has some upside, and maybe the time he spent on the bench in Denver and working with McDaniels will help him out. Tua might miss some time again this season, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Zach Wilson get a few starts. Their biggest loss so far is Javon Holland, but with their cap situation, there was no chance he was coming back. We will see if Teron Armstead comes back, but even if he wasn't, there wasn't really an option to replace him in free agency. But overall, I give the Dolphins a B+. I like the additions they've made so far. The Vikings honestly had my favorite free agent class so far. They signed Will Fries and Ryan Kelly to pretty solid deals. Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave are good veteran presences on the D-line, though Allen's contract is a bit rich for me. Isaiah Rodgers is quality depth and a good special teamer, and they made some good re-signings. Byron Murphy deserved that extension after his Pro Bowl season. Aaron Jones had a good year, and they didn't pay too much to bring him back for a few seasons. Theo Jackson is some quality depth, and Ryan Wright is a fine punter. However, they lost literally every quarterback on their roster not named JJ McCarthy. They also lost Cam Bynum to the Colts, which is a tough loss. But other than that, they aren't losing a whole lot. They are losing Cam Robinson, but really he was just a fill-in for Christian Darrisaw, and he wasn't all that great with the Vikings. So overall, I give the Vikings an A very good class for them. The Patriots opened free agency with the most cap space of any team in the NFL, and they threw some money around, though I'm not really sure they really got bang for their buck. Milton Williams was their big add in free agency. He was one of the best pass rushing DTs in the NFL last season, though his run defense is questionable, but they gave him top 5 defensive tackle money. I just don't think he's that kind of player. Carlton Davis was another big add, but he cost more than DJ Reed, who is less injury prone and a better player. Harold Landry hasn't been that good over the past several seasons, but they're paying him a good chunk of change. Some other signings they had were Robert Spillane and Morgan Moses, but even though they are solid players, their contracts aren't cost effective. Just a lot of overpays in their free agency class. But they are good players, so I will give the Patriots a B. I just wouldn't be surprised if this blew up in their faces. The Saints were underwater when it came to their cap space, but they managed to make it work somehow to make some free agency moves. So they then proceeded to overpay Chase Young. I mean, yeah, he's got talent, but he hasn't really shown it on a consistent basis. Just weird to offer a 3-year, $51 million contract on just potential alone. They made a few other decent moves in re-signing Juwan Johnson and Justin Reed, but other than that, just some depth moves. The Saints honestly can't keep functioning like this. They need to blow this all up in one offseason so they can finally rebuild and get a quarterback for the future. But for now, I'll give them a C+. I like the Johnson and Reed signings, but Chase Young really drags this grade down. The Giants have a lot of holes on their roster, but they had a decent amount of cap space to spend and try to fix some of their needs. They got some help for their secondary with Paulson Adebo and Javon Holland on some decent contracts. They were able to sign decent depth on their defensive line with Roy Robertson-Harris and Chauncey Goldston. But now they have some needs on the offensive line they need to address. They also need to find a way to address quarterback. Maybe they can find a way to either woo Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson. Otherwise, they need to trade up with the Titans to get the guy they want because there's no guarantee the Browns won't take a QB at 2. I also find it funny the Giants always manage to find a way to keep Darius Slayton around. This time, giving him the money Saquon should have gotten last season. Also, something about teams signing their long snappers and punters too. Anyway, I give the Giants a B+. I like the additions they made to their secondary. The Jets have a lot of big holes on their roster. They did come in free agency with a good amount of cap space in order to address some of their holes on the roster, but overall, I'm not super impressed with their additions. Justin Fields is a temporary option at quarterback. With the amount of money most quarterbacks are getting, a 2-year $40 million contract is fine. Bringing back Jamian Sherwood is a solid move since he had a pretty good year last season. Brandon Stevens is an okay add. He's good against the run and a blitz option, but he's a liability in coverage. So corner is still a need for the Jets. And they added Andre Sisco, who has a lot of talent as a ball hawk, but he struggled last season. Though I don't hate adding him on a 1-year deal. I'm not super impressed with their overall haul though. I'll give it a C. Some band-aid fixes in positions of need, but they still need a lot on their roster. The Eagles haven't made a ton of additions this offseason so far. They mainly re-signed 2 of their star players in Saquon Barkley and Zach Bond, both of whom were critical in their Super Bowl run. They were losing some of their big pieces to their defensive line with Milton Williams and Josh Sweat departing to other teams. But with the cap space the Eagles have, it wouldn't have been economical to keep either one. They were also probably losing Mekhi Becton too, who had a solid season at guard. They also lost some secondary players in Darius Slay, James Bradbury, and CJ Gardner-Johnson. But with Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean doing so well in their rookie years, there wasn't much of a reason to keep Slay or Bradbury. Though they could look for someone in the draft to replace Johnson. In free agency, they traded for some backups in Kenyon Green and DTR. Well, at least I hope they plan on having Green as a backup. He isn't any good. The addition of AJ Dillon is also pretty cool. I'll give the Eagles a B. They re-signed some important players and didn't do anything dumb so far. The Steelers' biggest move by far was trading for DK Metcalf, and they extended him to an eye-watering 5-year, $150 million contract. I'm all for trading for DK, but extending him to a contract like that before he even plays it down for you is a choice, but he does improve the wide receiver core a lot. Now they have the crash-out duo at wide receiver in Pittsburgh. For their other moves, they added some depth at linebacker with Malik Harrison, added a tight end with Darnold Parham Jr., a cornerback in Darius Slay, and a running back in Kenneth Gainwell. But they did lose a lot of players. They lost 2 starting offensive linemen in Dan Moore, who won't be missed, and James Daniels, who will be missed. They also lost their starting running back in Najee Harris, but he is replaceable. The rest that they are losing is a bunch of depth. Though with the cap space the Steelers had, I found it curious they didn't keep James Daniels. But another major needs the Steelers have is at quarterback. They lost their top 2 quarterbacks in Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, and they don't have an option to draft a guy. So they needed to find a way to get one. But I'll give the Steelers a B-. I like them getting DK, but the contract is a bit much for me. I also feel like they could have kept James Daniels, but it is what it is. Hard to really say the 49ers got better. They lost some big pieces on defense, a bunch of depth, traded away Deebo Samuel, and could trade Brandon Ayuk too. And they lost some players on the offensive line, though I don't blame them for not paying Aaron Banks. And they didn't really add much of anything in free agency. Their big marquee signing was the tight end 3 from the Jaguars, Luke Farrell. And the contract they gave him, 3 years, $20.25 million. Why? I don't know. What's a tight end 3 doing to get $20 million? They also added Demarcus Robinson, but that doesn't really change anything. Also, the fact they released Leonard Floyd because they thought they were getting Joey Bosa, and then not get Joey Bosa is comedy. Yeah, I just don't see it with the 49ers right now. They went from almost winning the Super Bowl in 2024 to now being pretty aimless and losing a bunch of their roster. So I'm going to give the 49ers a D+. They do have 11 draft picks, so maybe they can get something there. Seattle is weird right now. They released a bunch of depth players on defense, which is fine, but they gave up a 2026 6th-round pick for Roy Robertson Harris to not even have him for a full season. Then they released Tyler Lockett, which is fine. He was getting old, and it wouldn't hurt to get younger in the wide receiver room. Then suddenly, DK Metcalf requests a trade and forces his way out. Now the Seahawks went from one of the better wide receiver rooms in the NFL to one of the worst in just a few days. Then they trade Geno Smith to the Raiders. I get Geno wasn't one of the best QBs in the league, but there aren't any options for them to get better at the position this offseason. So they get Sam Darnold, which is at best a side grade, but they are paying Darnold more than Smith. And with the Seahawks having all that cap space, they do nothing with it. They don't even attempt to fix the interior of the offensive line, which was the worst unit this past season. But hey, at least Ernest Jones and Jaron Reed are back. And no, DeMarcus Lawrence does not move me. Okay, they did add Cooper Kupp, but that's still a downgrade from DK Metcalf. So I'm going to give the Seahawks a C. They got worse this offseason, but at least they were able to get Cooper Kupp. The Buccaneers had a solid free agency. They didn't really have the money to go out spending much, but honestly, they didn't really need to. They were able to keep their biggest free agents in Levante David, Chris Godwin, and Ben Bredeson. They were also able to bring in Hassan Reddick and a new punter in Riley Dixon. Just overall pretty solid and smart spending from the Bucs. Sure, they have some team needs, but they weren't going to address many of them in free agency. Because 1, they didn't have the cap space to spend, and 2, this wasn't a super strong free agent class. They are now just going to focus on the draft. They only have 6 draft picks, but they have picks in the first 4 rounds, so they should be able to work something out. But to grade their free agency, I'll give them a B+. Don't really hate any of the moves they've made. The Titans came into this offseason with a lot of cap space to spend, and they spent some of it, but not well. Their big signing was Dan Moore Jr., who in theory should upgrade their offensive line, but man, that was not the guy to give the bag to. A 4-year, $82 million contract is way too much for a guy who gave up a whopping 12 sacks last season. This is a signing that could backfire very easily. Cody Barton was a good add, and Kevin Zeitler is pretty good. But I'm just not impressed with any of the other signings. The Titans aren't losing a whole lot, but they aren't gaining much either. You could argue they got slightly better, but they didn't get bang for their buck. For how bad the Dan Moore signing was, I give the Titans a D-. They aren't going to be good anytime soon. And the last team I'm grading for this video, the Washington Commanders. I like what they've done so far. They re-signed some of their impact players from last season like Zach Ertz and Bobby Wagner, and they traded for some quality players. Deebo Samuel for a 5th is fine. He may be washed at this point, but you might be able to get something out of him. Plus, he's an upgrade to the wide receiver room anyway. Though my favorite move so far from the Commanders is trading for Laramie Tunsil. He's one of the best left tackles in the league. They gave up a decent amount of draft capital for him, but this is the kind of player that Tunsil is. I'd say it's worth it. Though their one bad move is giving Javon Kinlaw a 3-year, $45 million contract. A heavy overpay for a guy who's okay at his position. But anyway, I'll give the Commanders a B+. The trades they made were really good, but the Kinlaw contract is dragging this grade down. So that is all the grades for each NFL team.
All right, y'all. So, I know that was a little lengthy, what you want to call that, a little lengthy, a little long, but I agree with a lot of the picks that he had as far as the grades that he was giving to different teams as far as what they've been doing in free agency. So, like I say, once again, y'all give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Once again, hold on, Give me 1 second. Okay. But once again, man, if y'all like the content, most definitely subscribe to the channel. Double tap the screen for the likes. And that's pretty much everything I want to talk about today, man. I want to talk about, the updated free agency signings. The reason why Saquon Barkley will rush for another 2,000-yard season, barring that he don't get hurt. And I also wanted to play that video clip for y'all as far as a lot of the grades that pretty much been given to the teams as far as with free agency, which I agree with the majority of them. Also, the situation with Xavier Worthy, man, with his wife, try to set him up for the okie doke, man. So I just want to talk about a little bit of all of that with y'all, man. Like I say, if y'all like the content, more definitely subscribe to the channel. Double tap the screen for the Lizzites. And like I say, one more time for the road. I'll put the link in the chat one more time, man, for all y'all basketball fans. This is the link to my basketball channel. We'll be doing all basketball over there, man. Like I say, we will be doing a live reaction to my Luka Lake show today at 3:30. So y'all hit that link, man. Go over there, subscribe to my channel. Like I said, we're doing all basketball over there. It don't matter what team you like. We do college basketball too. WNBA if you mess with that too. So y'all come over there, kick it with me, man. Subscribe to the channel over there. Like I say, we will be on at 3:30 today for the Lakers and the Phoenix Suns, man. And once again, appreciate y'all coming through. And we're about to get ready to get up out of here, man. Y'all enjoy y'all day. And anybody that's coming over there and kicking with me with the basketball, I'll see y'all in about, it's 12 o'clock. I'll see y'all in probably about 3.5 hours. Get ready for this Luka Lake show. See if the Lakers can pull out a win against Phoenix, or if these boys going to lose again. And if they going to win any game before LeBron come back, or by the time LeBron come back, is they going to be in the damn play-in. But we'll see what happens, man. Like I said, once again, appreciate y'all coming through. One more again, subscribe to the channel. Double tap the screen for them likes. Y'all enjoy y'all day. And I'm going to holler at y'all, man. Rollmaster John. All y'all came through, man. All my new people, all my new subscribers. All y'all, man. Dorito, man. I appreciate all y'all coming through, man. Let me see. Who else? Dorito, man. Be Good. Had a couple of new. Donald Smith earlier. I don't know if he's still in here, but appreciate you coming through, Donald Smith. Let me see. Who else was in here earlier? There was some more people in here earlier. Hold on. Try to give everybody a shout out, man. Nick's the Fix. Appreciate you coming in earlier. Candy Girl. Tommy Jordan. Robert Hicks. I don't know if he's still in here. That was earlier. Trucker 49. Rashad came in here kicking with me earlier. Red Man Boy, Brady Smith. We Are Family. My boy, We Are Family. I hadn't heard from him in a minute. It was good to see We Are Family, man. Squish Mellows was in here earlier. Jeremy James, Mondo. So I appreciate all y'all, man. All y'all left comments, man. Kept everybody entertained. Jeff Lee, he was in here earlier. Braxler Gated, he was in here earlier also. So I appreciate all y'all, man. If y'all still in here, I appreciate all y'all coming through, man. And y'all keep your notification bell on. I will holler at y'all tomorrow. Y'all be safe out there, man.